wanna go, close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it go. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new game. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. Put your hands up if you want more. We let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. If you want more, we let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new game. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. Put your hands up if you want more. We let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your lights up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. If you want more, we let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your lights up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. Put your hands up if you want more. We let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your lights up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the take it ice, we gotta let it go. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. If you want more, we let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, gotta let it go. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. Put your hands up if you want more. We let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it go. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way.
It was night and day when you entered the space of me. Fragrant leaves debated, stuck in your gravity. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom. Froze inside when you're not there. Weight of the world on me, I don't care. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom.
Hybrid, that's what we're the same. Farah takes on 24. We have the AYS. is stoned right now, and we're about to see them probing
Yes, purchase items on both Android, copy them in their tracks, ARG.
from Neptura. Yeah, the one there.
They decided to
I'll take any road on my way to go. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom.
greetings to the Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the final night of the PUBG Mobile European Wonder League. I am, of course, your host, Neptura, and I have with me again, Majesty. How you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm good. I'm so nervous for the last night. I literally can't believe how fast it's gone this week, the finals.
It really has.
Crazy to think we've already had 3 days in. Tonight's the last night.
I know.
So I'm just nervous, excited, scared, everything you can feel. I'm feeling it, and I'm not even a player, so I can't imagine how they're feeling tonight. So good luck to everyone tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck indeed. I mean, it's going to be final 5 games here this evening, of course, courtesy of KG Shop, who are a trusted platform for topping up your game accounts. Get your UC for your PUBG Mobile account in the KG Shop because it's cheaper, faster, and safer. So great deals are always guaranteed there, so go ahead and check them out while we wait for this first Erangel game to start up. And it's going to be looking very exciting. I'm expecting, Majesty, that we're going to see a lot of intensity right out the gate with this one.
I think so today, yeah. Final night, final few games. And I wonder if we'll see any surprises as well. Any teams that we haven't seen much of, whether they're going to come through and grab a win on the last night, you know. It could happen, I think it might. So we'll have to just wait and see there as we look at all of our participating teams. We've seen them already for the last 3 nights, so good luck to them all. And just can't wait to get into the first game already and see what happens and how our night is going to unfold.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these teams, there's going to be a lot of tier, you know, by just a little bit. A lot of these teams are super close together, and every matters when we get final fees. Yeah, $1,000 and 200,000 UC prize pool that they're fighting for tonight. So at the finals, that is the 9th of March. If you check your calendars, that is correct. We are on the 9th of March right now. So everything is on time as scheduled, and yeah, 5 more games to go. Now we can talk just very briefly about where these teams are overall. You know, you do have Galatasaray at 172 and then Besiktas at 145. So it's looking very comfortable, I'll say, for Galatasaray in the next 5 games. Besiktas have a little bit of work to do, and then it kind of keeps dropping ever so slightly till we get to about 85 within 5th place, and then we go all the way down. But I want to just say that there's very, very closely knit teams here in 5th and say something like 14th, even 85 to 58. I mean, that's less than 30.
Yeah, that's where the real competition I think is gonna happen. First and second will have their own separate fight, but really those mid-table, the rest of the table there is gonna be so close. And yeah, I just wonder if we will see any upsets or anybody targeting a particular team to try and overtake them. Of course, wherever you finish depends on how much of that prize pool you will get. So with it being so close, it may be worth some of those teams, going and targeting others where they drop perhaps. And yeah, I reckon we might see some of that throughout the night.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've already seen a little bit of that coming through with Vias. I mean, certainly against Rise of Queens there, we've seen Vias really come through and hot drop them quite a bit and win quite a bit as well. So I'm looking at Vias to really be looking at Erangel, at those Miramars, to be hot dropping, getting some of that action in ASAP, but also a few other teams. I think Besiktas going to step it up for sure. Rise Divas were looking really good at the end of the night, and Gamelord winning the last Miramar there. They're going to be wanting to get a few more points on the board by the end of tonight.
Yeah, everyone's ready to put in that work, and Besiktas have got a bit of work to do. They slipped off a little bit yesterday from first place, just let Galatasaray pull away slightly, but it's still within reach. You know, 1 or 2 games can completely change that. We've also seen Galatasaray get 0 points from a game, so it just depends on each individual game. But yeah, a few teams there do have to put in some work if they want to catch the teams in front of them. And talking about catching who's in front, Neptura, I am in front at the moment with those predictions.
You are
leading 2-4. I believe now. I got 2 right yesterday. So shall we do predictions final day?
Yes, let's do it.
We can get any right today. Go on.
You
first
go first.
Game, off you go. Me?
No,
okay.
you go first. You go first.
Okay.
Switch it up.
Okay, I'll go first game. I'm going to go for Besiktas. They need to come out. First game, I think, put in a good, strong game to get going for the rest of the night. So I'm going with the chasing team for the first game this time instead of the usual Galatasaray first game win.
Yeah, that's a great shout. Honestly, Besiktas, I think they're one of those teams that are going to be wanting to get out ahead in those points straight away, get as comfortable as possible before you really start getting to those final few games here. I'm kind of on the fence just because there's so many teams that could win, any of these games. But I tell you what, after that win last night, I'm going with Gamelord for this one. They are a team that like to really fight for those wins, get those games under their belt so they can move on. So yeah, I'm going to be getting my prediction in for Gamelord for the first game as we get into it. Let's see.
Let's have a look at our zone there. The flight path, the arrow kind of towards Besiktas. Maybe it's a vote for Besiktas for the flight as well, the arrow there. But we're just going to go straight over pretty much the southeastern towards the west, but heading over military base there. Ferry Pier, I wonder if we'll see the usual droppers down there as well, or if we'll have any changes. Georgia Pole probably out of reach there unless we go for a vehicle, so that could be an early rush as well. We've seen before in Erangel where they're dropping in nowhere, getting vehicles and getting ran over. So I wonder if we're going to see that as well if we head to Georgia Pole.
Yes, indeed. I'd love to see that, honestly. I want to see as much chaos as possible, as early on as possible. Just looking out for those hot drops at the moment. Looks like KYS and Arm Family going to be going on their own ways there. And a couple of teams moving to the military base. Black being one of them, hot dropping potentially. I think that's next Ria that go down there. Could be seeing a little bit of early action coming in from them, but we won't know for sure. Oh, and it is Georgia Pole, but not centered enough. I don't think we're going to be going up there. It's going to be a Gamelord-centric finish here if they go up to Severny.
Yeah, I wonder if after seeing that zone, if they just grab some vehicles and head straight there, because that's looking like a very nice spotting zone if they go and loot up there, and it goes with them. I think they possibly will do that. But yeah, talk about Blacklight going for the drop on a military base, a nice place to do a hot drop as well. So let's see if anything comes of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. If we remember last night, I think Blacklight over doubled their points last night. So they've been looking very strong. They're really coming back and getting that action in. So I'm not surprised Blacklight have decided to do this, as Galatasaray and Bonfire in the back as well. But now it's Amy.
Yeah, we are going to go to the island. There we go. Blair is low, but not low enough for Amy. and it's going to be Alim with the chase as well. I think she's on her own here in this building with a couple of the next Ruya players, and very little loot there. You can see no armor at all, so one more shot and she'll probably get knocked, but she managed to work her way out. She's going to throw in the only nade that she has as well, see if that can do any damage and hold off the push of next Ruya for a second while her teammates have a little look as well. So yeah, we've got no loot and we're already engaging here.
Yes, indeed, which makes sense in hot drops, honestly. As Hilal goes out, Malak got a great little angle, and that's going to be really nice incentive for Blacklight, either for Amy to move out of there or for that push to actually come into play, and Nads looks like she's going to be doing it.
Yeah, Amy just a little bit hesitant there whether she was going to fall back or push in, but she's going for it now. She does get knocked by Letty, though, providing cover from the opposite side there. You can see across, and Alim in there as well, supporting Hilal. We've got to get her back up, but Malak is going to push in here. Can she figure out where they are? I don't think she has just yet. She's just trying to locate them, decides to jump back out, and I think a teammate already there with Amy to get that revive back up. So we're going to have both of our players who were knocked back up, and we're all going to congregate in the same building now. Next, we're actually just sending one player a little bit further back there. Could be handy for them, a wise decision. And Blacklight just sitting now waiting for next Ruya to make a move.
Yes, indeed. It doesn't look like next Ruya want to be making any moves just yet. They're going to try and wait this one out. And this is a little bit of a mind game potentially coming in here. Sure, they're waiting for more info. They're trying to get as much information as possible. But they are also counting on Blacklight getting impatient, right? We've seen all this movement from Malak. She's looking, she's looking, she's looking. They know she's there. There comes the nade. She's going to potentially... Oh, okay, maybe not a nade. But still... Right? By them just sitting there and waiting, they are making Blacklight very impatient, and impatience could mean that there's going to be a push that's reckless, a push that's a mistake, and that's where they can get them. So we'll have to see how this one actually unfolds, as that UC code does come in for 500 UC, so go grab that on the official PUBG Mobile shop or website.
Redemption Center? That's the one.
That's it.
The Redemption Center there, but yeah, Blacklight kind of can't decide yet what to do. You obviously don't want to push blindly into the corridor. You know somebody's there, so you can do nothing but kind of a bit like a standoff. Who's gonna push out first? And you don't want it to be either of you, to be honest, as Amy is going to go back down again there. Danaz still trying to get some locations on Hilal, though. No meds, pretty low. Couple of bullets towards her, and she will go down as well. She's going to push in behind, though, and see if we can get Malak, who just keeps running and running and running. She's trying to do something for her team. Find next Ruya. Blair is going to come through with the vector. Hilal still low, still no meds for her, and Letty takes down Naz there as they come through the door. Malak as well by Alim. So, like they're in a bit of trouble, and that will be Danaz taken out as well, and they will be our first team eliminated, and 4 points there for next Ruya.
Jeez. I mean, Blacklight had a good spot there. They were doing a good job. I feel like that fight just went along, right? Next Ruya were too hesitant on that. I mean, it did work in the end, because by sitting like that, they knew that Blacklight was unable to really successfully push them, because they were just going to be waiting and watching and seeing everything. So in those conditions, Blacklight couldn't really push, but I would like to see that fight continue just a little faster. It felt a little stagnant, a little slow, and it just ended up making a few mistakes there, I think, that shouldn't have been there had the progressed a bit more naturally, as respect and Galatasaray Maddie, or Sima rather. I call her Maddie sometimes, and that is wrong. So Sima. Oh, a standoff. Interesting. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, another code popping up there, 600 UC for you guys in the chat. If you're with us, good evening and welcome to the finals. It's the final day, so the last 5 games of season 2. And what a season it has been, as Sima just manages to pull away there, Caddy dishing out some of that damage, and Galatasaray just spreading themselves out here around this compound. Look like they want to move on though. They don't want to take on Respect just yet, and they're going to go find somewhere else for now.
Yes, indeed. That's the best decision, really. That compound's hard to attack. It's really difficult to be aggressive into, so it's very defendable. Respect already have it. It's not a good enough position in zone to actually make it worth the risk, actually push that. So yeah, Galatasaray, they're going to move further into zone, try and get a more center position, and leave Respect to their devices. It's not a big deal here, so good decision by Galatasaray. And also Galatasaray already have 2 kills, because if we look at those the scoreboard on the side there, we can see that Bonfire down to a duo. So 2 eliminations have gone to Galatasaray already.
Yeah, they had those 2 eliminations on Bonfire pretty much on landing. One was by the car, so someone did get run over. I thought that might have happened, and it did. And then they picked up another one as well. So yeah, 2 early eliminations. I'm just going to have a look at Armed Family here, who, after starting off very, very well in the first day or 2, couldn't keep that going last night, I feel like. So I wonder if we'll see day 1 Armed Family coming back tonight.
Yeah, honestly, I think today is going to be back day for many teams. A lot of teams are going to be looking for that opportunity to really get into it and get those points on the board. Armed Family, of course, being one of them. We got Blacklight, Bonfire, Respect, all of those teams. I mean, Rise, for some reason, Rise down to 12th place after day match 5 yesterday. So that Rise of Queen's going to be looking for the win for sure.
Yeah, not too sure what's happened with Rise of Queens. Of course, they qualified automatically from phase 1, pretty much dominated as well with their chicken dinners. So I'm surprised to see them in the place that they are, to be honest. Especially, you know, season 1 winners. So it's I'm surprised just not being able to perform at their usual standard during this week, these finals.
Yeah, you know, it could be for a multitude of reasons, and sometimes it's just, you know, having a bad week. And when you have a bad week, bad days are one thing, bad weeks are a whole other, and it's just very frustrating. So hopefully they can get it together for the final night and just give it a good old college try, as they say, and get into that. But we are seeing, Vias and Besiktas going at it as well. As on from this. Oh, this could be bad for Besiktas. Look at that sandwich coming in.
Vias already on the warpath, taking down 2 of Besiktas, Basia and Zeros, and they're not going to leave anything. Yildiz goes down as well to Vendetta, Reno with the finish, and what on earth are Vias team up to, because they've just stormed their way through from yesterday and just carrying this on. And Besiktas, there's only one of them left, but I don't think they are here.
No, they're not. They've moved on elsewhere, so yeah. Oof, that's a big blow to Besiktas, but S2G, look at them. Look at this push. We saw them have some really nice third-party pushes yesterday. They're continuing that trend here, but they might be just a tad late. But the nice surround, look at this flank coming around, and there's somebody in as well. This is beautifully played.
Yeah, that's Far Voice Gaming in here as well, and it's nice that Vias and S2G are the 2 teams in the last 2 days that we've seen being super aggressive. So now going to go up against each other as Renata takes down Amelia, because Far Voice Gaming were rotating through at the same kind of time there. And yeah, so they're all gathered here together. KYS also elsewhere because Dark has gone out to Delicia there. So I believe it was the 2 that pulled off in the car that got caught up by KYS Inferno. And now Alina's down here to take on the other 2. She will go down though too. Vendetta and Penia is coming through there to take down Reno. The retaliation, Shara's going to go down, but then somebody else takes out the Vias player. Reem goes out to KYS, and I believe that's Vias out. So split up there, 2-2. KYS getting 1 lot, and the other half going out to S2G.
Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. We saw that with, who did we see that with yesterday? Where it was Game Lord. They Yatem got the squad, and then S2G, I think it was, just came in and sent them to the lobby about 5 seconds after, which was a shame. And this story, same story again for Vias, had a great push, fantastically done there. But S2G just came in and conquered, and we're seeing a trend now. So looking out for S2G tonight as well. They're currently in 11th place, so we could be seeing a little bit of a comeback from S2G as well, because they're fire lately.
They certainly have, and it's nice to see the differences in teams of how they play over a couple of days and how everyone starts and how everyone finishes. So that you either start off good and drift off, or you start off not so good and pull it back at the end. That seems to be the trend. But yeah, Far Voice Gaming there did lose Amelia during that as well. They were involved in that for a few seconds as well. But just while we're finding a new place to rotate into, Lisa has been caught out by Cupquake of Rise of Queens and very quickly eliminated there. So I don't think Oreo wants to stop down here just yet. Keep going if she can. She's got to do some incredible driving here to get out of this, because her vehicle has been damaged by the Rise of Queens, and now she's stuck down there on her own.
I'm wondering if Rise of Queens will actually push this. No, they got a nice bit of high ground, so and Game Lord right behind them. I doubt they'll go down into the low ground to go grab her, so could be a little bit of a dangerous play for Rise of Queens, because Oreo, Carmelia, yeah, that's who's up as well, could be a bit of a thorn in their side, yes. Thorn in the side, but with other teams coming down the hill, I doubt they're going to try and push that. And as we look at Inferno actually getting knocked there, S2G on a rampage. Just quick mention of KT Shop, great deals on game top-ups, so go do that, like during breakers. Lots of good deals there.
Yeah, S2G are absolutely on one in this first game. 7 eliminations already, as next Ruya just pulling up inside zone 2. You can see Dagestan just up there and Rise Divas here as well. So still a few teams that we've yet to see who have been a bit quieter, and we haven't seen much of Slime Machine yet, who are normally always on top of those in every game. So nothing from those girls yet. And next Ruya now don't want to stop in between here. We're going to go elsewhere, but that driving looked really slow. We've got to get some boost on that. Don't want to be diddy-daddling through these players. Just trying to find somewhere safe to stop as that zone closes in. There is our timer, 5 seconds to go. Switching to Game Lord Simons, be wanting to get off to a good start from their win in the last game last night. And we're over in shooting range for our zone. Haven't had a look map yet, but here we are. So pretty northern zone.
Yeah, continuing that northern trajectory. And looks like it's not gone to Severny though, because and the rest of her squad aren't there. So it looks like they've had to move out a little bit with Dagestan out there. But there is a code for a limited time suit. Go grab it. It's going to be one of the last you can grab from this event. Remember that as the buggies just
I don't know what she was trying to smoke up there, but the buggy maybe it's rolled down the hill.
I guess. Didn't think that was that much of a hill, but it was.
The trajectory just took it away. Just like you can take yourself away to KT Shop for some great deals on game top-ups, and there is that code again for the limited time suit. But yeah, it looks like, I wonder what she was trying to smoke up, because the buggy, I thought there was actually somebody in the buggy, but the way it kept going on, but
literally
it wasn't. But there we go, bonfire. Nilsu, look, she's right there with next Ruya in that shack.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if she realised there was people in the shack, but she just pulled up in the buggy, sat there, and there was next Ruya inside, as Repner will be taken out by Rise Divas. So we lose Bonfire, esports female there as well. So 13 teams. We've only lost 3 teams at the moment. Still 42 players left in, and shortly it's going to get chaotic.
It really is, because I was just looking at how many players we actually have up, and we have the majority of those 13 teams are actually full squads. So we haven't seen a lot of really early fights amongst many teams. We've seen a few very intense ones, a few teams. That means we do have majority fresh, ready, full squads coming in. Dagestan being one of those, but potentially not for long, because look at Rise Divas coming in here. 2-2 split, trying to make the push.
Yeah, looking strong there, taking on Dagestan. We've taken out Stato. We've got 3 eliminations, and we're gonna, I think Rose is bleeding out as well as Diablo gets run over by Fire of Galatasaray, doing the naughty business again with the vehicle, as Rose there does get eliminated. So 4 eliminations for Rise Divas. And talking about Rise of Queens in the kill feed there as well, picking up a point, but also have a knocked player at the same time. So Galatasaray, though, they've got a trend. I believe they've won the first game. Have they won the first game every day? I'm not quite sure. I know it's probably the last 3. So yeah, have they won the first match every day? They definitely won the last 2.
Yeah,
I can't remember the very first day, but they definitely won the last 2 very first games. So yeah, that's why I picked Besiktas instead. I didn't want to go Galatasaray again. I picked them yesterday. But yeah, so they're always pretty good. First game, Erangel, still a full squad, and expect to see them staying here for a while. As Athena looks like one tap was going to go in with the nade there. She hasn't. She pulled it back. And Athena there joining us in the game today instead of that chat. She was doing a great job last night of supporting everybody and giving some shots out. Rise of Queens eliminated. This zone has gone to the south side. 11 eliminations for S2G on Fire. Already first game. And quick mention for KG Shop, your great deals on game top-ups if you need them, as we're going to see Rise Divas now and Maya getting revived here. And then we've got a head to zone as Armed Family eliminated as well. We're into our top 10, but still no placement points yet.
It's looking kind of bleak out there for so many of these teams. The teams that are still up are just very, very sweaty. So there's very little, along with the play zone, there's very, very little room for teams who are in that full force strength like that. Machine trying to hold off Galatasaray. They're just coming in with those buggies and trying to gatekeep completely. If I were Sly Machine, I'd be looking to try and go a little bit more south side, but I don't know if that's entirely possible to move down there. But man, Rise Diva's doing a great job on the north side. They've just been picking up teams. 5 eliminations going to them, and Leora has 4. So I don't know if she got a squad wipe there. As Dagestan going down to respect, so gonna be a couple points going their way as well. They'll up a full squad here.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed it, but Game Lord did throw some nades onto Galatasaray. They have 2 knocked players. I think one just got revived. Yeah, it was the nades coming in. I think Ellie and Yutem, but don't quote me on that if I'm wrong. There was 2 different players with 2 different nades taking out Galatasaray. Looks like they've lost a player. Fire goes back down to Yutem. See that in the kill feed, and S2G in a little bit of trouble as well. Not part of this though. You can just see over that hill to the left as Fire is actually stolen. I'm not sure. I think Yutem knocked Fire already, I believe, and then it's just been stolen from Game Lord. Alina out there to Rise Divas. Athena, the solo for Besiktas, doing well to hang on here for as long as she can.
Yeah.
She'll be nice and ready after having a rest yesterday, but she's got a lot of players in front of her, and she's got that no vehicle because it is blown up as Celine crashes or jumps out of her vehicle and goes down there as well. That zone coming in 4 seconds time, and Athena is still creeping in here. Could she have a chance to get some elimination points, because Respect knocked players are right in front of her there. It is her, it's those nades coming in. She's got the one already. No, it's just a knock. It's just the kill feed catching up. So did somebody steal that from her? I think possibly yes. I think Rise Divas have just stolen her eliminations there, unfortunately for her. I know, right? Especially when you're a solo and you're trying to get into this zone. With everything you got, it looks like she's getting tagged up from elsewhere though, and she's just luckily hung on, but she can't any longer. It's going to be Seren of Respect. Unfortunately, what a shame she couldn't get her her elimination points there after the efforts to get inside zone. But Rise Divas also 11 eliminations as well. Trio Sibba, last one up for Galatasaray, and there's Slime Machine. I did mention them earlier. That they're doing better the last 2 days with their placement points, aren't they?
Ooh, they are. They really are. They've jumped up so much. Currently in 7th place after yesterday is Sima down. So that's going to be Galatasaray right after next. Ruya got eliminated there. So that is the 1-5 out of the top 5. We only have Rise left alive. So this is a big opportunity for some of those lower place teams, 6th, 8th, to really get some points here.
Yeah, and looking good for your prediction as well. Game Lord, the trio in here, wanting to pick up another win for themselves and creep up onto those top few teams. But Leora, she wants to come push down here to Respect. She doesn't want to let them get any further in a zone. Just going to hold these girls off around this area. So we've got 4 teams left. We've got Game Lord Sirens, Rise Divas, Respect, and Slime Machine. And Slime Machine, they're split up. You can see in that mini map. The players there just split up in different areas of the zone, so maybe trying to do a bit of control there. Keep an eye on both sides, and looking good for them so far. 4 eliminations and a full squad, 2-2 split there each side of that zone. Trying to get eyes on Celine. She does get eyes on, but I think Celine just managed to get behind a rock there. It looks like she's found a little bit of cover, only just though, because that health is pretty low. And it's going to be Saya though to flank around and able to get that knock. Game Lord focused on Rise Divas at the moment. 12 players left in here, and not bad positioning from side, because they've got 2 on top with the heights and then 2 kind of below. So they've got different angles there each side of the zone. Ellie down at the minute. Lisa looking pretty low too. Yatem here with Rise Divas, and the zone goes to Slime Machine actually as well. So looking good for them at the moment as Yagi takes out Ellie. So Yatem and Lisa left for Game Lord Sirens. Sonia there in front of her bleeding out. I don't think Leora will have a chance to get her teammate, as Respect will go out into 4th place. And could this be a win here? First win for Slime Machine. They've been ever so consistent with eliminations, and I've been saying I've been saving my prediction for them, but I didn't think it would be the first game. So I was saving that for today, but not for the first one. So good job from them so far. Lisa coming around in the car. Is she gonna find Leora in the grass? Has she noticed her? No, she hasn't. She's still looking for her prone. She's right there, though. She's right behind you, Lisa. Can't quite see her, though. And Leora now, it looks like she's just crawling into that zone. And it's going to be Sonia just bleeding out. Leora goes out to Yagi. So it is Game Lord Sirens and a Slime Machine there. Excuse me, get my... my throat okay for this last middle part of this game. Lisa pops her head over, goes down to Saya. It's going to be Yatem, the last player up for Game Lord Sirens. It's a 4v1, and it will be a win for Slime Machine.
Fantastic. Sly, I loved that position so much. Like you said, high ground. So they had that advantage if they needed it. They had 2 on a little bit ground, which ended up being in zone. But before that, it meant they had angles on all those players. They had a much better angle than they did at top. So they had full control of them. They knew exactly where everybody was, what everybody was doing all the time. They were able to pick off players, get those points, get that GG's. What a great end game for Sly, and a first win for them.
Yeah, I'm so happy they had that win. Definitely been waiting for it. Kicking myself for saving my prediction for... I was actually going to save them for Miramar. So they come and win Erangel, though, with 8 eliminations. And I mentioned at the beginning of that game that they were a little bit quiet. So maybe they were trying to go for some placements and then pick up their eliminations. Because we see them normally take on fights pretty early on, get some eliminations, and then have an early exit. So I think maybe they've changed that a little bit, kind of went for placements and picked up those eliminations in the end and take a win as well. So 18 points for Slime Machine.
Yeah, looking very, very good indeed. Remember, they are currently in 7th place, 4 points behind next Rhea and Game Lord. So looking very, very good indeed for them. But we won't be having overalls being shown until the end of the night. So you all in suspense a little while longer. So yeah, after this one, we won't really know who's where with how many points exactly. So just keep the suspense for a little while longer there. But 375, longest elimination distance, and it is going to be Leora of Rise Divas. Now, Rise Divas were actually looking really, really good. Yeah, same amount of points as Slime Machine here. So Rise Divas looking very strong coming into tonight. I think they're definitely going to be ones to watch, and I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't be surprised if there was going to be a win in there.
Yeah, looking good for a few of these teams. Besiktas, just letting it slip a little bit from Galatasaray. Just fortunate that Galatasaray didn't get a win either, so that the distance, the gap to make up, not too big out of reach. But yeah, the fact that we're not going to see overall standings until the end. I know. That's going to drive me crazy. Probably going to drive the teams crazy, the chat crazy. So we've just got to try and do quick maths, if possible, throughout the night to kind of see how close it's getting. Renata there and Leora both with 7 eliminations. Great first game. We don't normally see 7 for one player in the first game. So, definitely are coming out to fight tonight.
Does that mean we're going to get more double-digit eliminations later on into the night? Because as you said, we don't usually get that many eliminations coming out of the first game. So are we going to be seeing 10 and 12 eliminations for game 4 and 5? Because I'd like that.
That would be amazing if we saw that. Yeah. That would be great. And coming straight away, first game with over 1,000 damage is Renata of S2G and Lady as well. Nice mix of actually a few different teams. The S2G, Lady of Next Ruya, then 2 of Rise Divas putting in the work as well, and Yatem with Game Lord Siren. So great start. I'm so nervous, and not seeing these results is going to be that's a tough one for us, isn't it?
It is. It really is. I'm as Gaddick said in the chat, nail biting emoji. That's me. That's all of us right now as we get into our eliminations and damage graph. Rise of Queens, girlies. What is happening? 1,000 damage, but only 1 elimination. That has got to hurt.
Oh, it's just... I just don't even know what to say about Rise of Queens I know. Today.
They're obviously...
with the amount of damage they put in the kill feed as well, I thought, looking good for this first game.
Yeah.
And then they get taken out, and we're back to thinking, what is happening again?
What is happening,
But I don't know, the damage is there. They just... can't keep just can't get the eliminations and then get those placements, but they're still there. They've still been very consistent, just without a win. It's been such a shame. I think in some ways that zone really pushed them out. It was a tough zone for a lot of teams. We saw a lot of full squads go down very quickly, so it is a promising sign that Rise of Queens getting that 1,000 damage in, getting all that stuff in, just not getting it to a point. Still, they are here, they're ready to fight. So hopefully we'll see maybe a little bit better of a zone shift for them so they can actually get the job. But Erangel is done. Speaking of done, we're done and dusted with the first game already. It has been so quick, but we will be getting into a short break and get into Miramar. During break, don't forget to head out over onto Keji Shop for great deals on game top-ups. Link is in the description, and we'll see you all in a few minutes. able to see them probing
Yes, put the items on both androids, stopping them in their tracks. AR
from Natura.
Dude, seriously.
I'll take any road on my way to go. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are once again ready for Miramar this time. We both, well, Gamelord came very close to a win. I came very close to a point. Besiktas did not fare as well in that game, but who knows for Miramar? Are you going with them again, Majesty, or are you picking somebody else?
I'm gonna try and pick a different team each game. I'm gonna try not to repeat my predictions. So game 2, I'm gonna do Far Voice.
Ooh, yeah.
They've been I know I predicted them yesterday. Well, they did get the win yesterday, didn't they? And I went with them in Miramar because they did have a good first Miramar yesterday.
Yeah.
So maybe a good first Miramar here today. So I'm going to go with Far Voice and see if they can get some points and chase down positioning.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always trying to vary the predictions going in here, but I'm gonna break that rule this time just because Miramar is typically very good for Gamelord when they're on a roll like they seem to be doing. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Gamelord for Miramar as well, but I will vary it up later on. But yeah, I need some points, man. I think I'm behind Gamelord on this one.
Yeah, they're pretty. We've seen them get a lot of wins, actually, a few wins in Miramar. So strong prediction. But I wanted to go with S2G. You know, I like backing them because they're so aggressive, but they haven't done very well with placement. I might see how this one goes and maybe use them later on for one of the other games. But they've been on fire the last 2 days. So I'm going to keep an eye on them and see how they do. Just one of those teams that most of their points are coming from eliminations. We just got to work on placements and getting in that final few zones as well. So keep an eye out for them. And also Miramar, normally a good map for next Ruya as well. For sure. Do pretty good, and we'll see what Vias do as well and Rise of Queens. If they land in Picado, see who's gonna come out of that one. Normally Vias, but who knows? We'll see if they decide to go there or land somewhere else.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's Miramar has been a very interesting map to really watch because we've seen so many teams consistently do well there, but I think that list is just getting bigger and bigger as we've gotten into tonight.
Here she comes. It wouldn't be the final without the dog getting involved.
Of course not.
She's gone back to bed now. She just had to say her piece and that's her quiet again. So she should be all right now. No, okay.
Oh dear, goodness. But yeah, I think we've seen a lot of teams add to that list of being really good on Miramar. I think Galatasaray now, next Ruya, S2G, Besiktas, Dagestan, always a really good team on Miramar. Gaming to be trying to join that list. We've seen a lot of really good games coming in from them. Our family clearly very good on Miramar. I mean, half this lot could potentially get this win and get it quite well as well. You know, very strong win rather than, something, maybe not that many eliminations or whatever. These teams generally do very, very well on Miramar. So it's getting harder to predict Miramar because of the amount of teams that tend to do really well here.
Yeah, it's a tricky one to predict as well because, like you said, half this lobby are good at Miramar. And obviously they have to be if they've got this far in the tournament. So
True.
It's not surprising they have to be good in every map. But before we get to that end of our flight path, I'll just mention our sponsors at KT Shop real quick. Trusted by millions of gamers around the world with discounts and promotions. You'll always find a good deal in KT Shop. You can use multiple payment methods to purchase items, both Android and iOS devices. So if you need some more UC, it's time to go on over and visit KT Shop.
Yes, indeed. Oh, as we do look at that zone, it is going to be over to that western side. So like a Monte Nuevo, maybe a Chumaceta Hill sort of vibe going in here for this end of this end game here. But once again, Majesty, we are seeing Rise of Queens and Vias hot dropping Picado. Let's see who wins this one.
Yeah, I thought a duo of Dagestan were actually headed there as well, but it looks like they've just gone to the outside. We're just going to land with Leora, though. She's gone to pick up her car, but I'm pretty sure we will switch to Picardo very soon, like we normally do. Here we go, Cupquake back in it tonight as well. And we're not quite landed on top of each other this time. We've decided to take different buildings, so we're not quite on top of each other with no loot. And we shall see how this one plays out today. I think, I'm not quite sure who's in the lead. I think in Miramar, Vias is in the lead over this, but let's see how game 1 Miramar plays out tonight.
Yes, it's a very interesting approach coming in from both these teams, actually. Definitely not the hot drop, both in the stadium that we saw last night. Definitely both these teams taking it much more carefully, because remember, there's only 4 more games now left until they can do no more. So they're definitely taking a very careful approach. They want to make sure they got all that loot before, getting rather than getting stuck with an inferior weapon. Team your enemy, but that's Amy with a very nice little nade onto Bonfire.
Yeah, so the first bit of action actually comes from Blacklight and Bonfire. Bonfire, one player down there, Goksu, a little bit further away from her teammates. Nilsu's gone down to Nads. Eliminated. There's the first blood for Amy, as just popping out into the open. Malaka's gone into the same path that a knocked teammate has taken, and we're not going to revive just yet. We're going to push Bonfire first and see if we can come out on top. Kumsul, the next player to be pressured here, and she will go down to Malak as well. And that leaves, I believe, 1 player for Bonfire standing.
Oof. Yeah, that's not how they wanted this to go at all, but Blacklight did in fact have the upper hand at this. So they're going to be continuing to be the queens of Trumaseta. Bonfire just have to move on, get out of here, but we are back with Rise of Queens. Yeah, and it looks like they've decided that they can share this space to fight each other for it. The Queen's going to take one side, and Vi's going to take the other. So, not sure that a fight's actually going to erupt here at all, Majesty. I wouldn't be surprised if, Rise of Queens just said, hey, you know what? Let's not. Especially after a good match on a wrangle. Good match on a wrangle. I mean, I know it's not very good in terms of points, but certainly the synergy that was there, certainly the fight was there. And I think they're going to try and get out of this one. Just go ahead and skedaddle, but I would be careful of Dagestan up there. I've seen them be around Picado before, but generally only to the west side. So this is a new split coming in from them to cover the east side as well. So Rise of the Queens may be unaware of that and might have to be a bit more careful.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, not going to lie. We're so used to seeing the 2 teams there having that hot drop.
I know.
But, so disappointing for us, but good for them that they came to a mutual agreement.
Yes,
and
indeed.
have just left it for this game. As there you go, a 500 UC code for you guys. If you want to be the first person to get your hands on that, head on over to the PUBG Mobile official website, the Redemption Center, and pop that code in there and see if you can win 500 UC. And once there's 1 code, there is normally more, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you leave the stream open and you can see if there's another code for you.
Yes, indeed, Hilal. An opportunity to actually, have some free time to do that. She's going to try and stay in this game as long as possible. But Respect got a pretty nice spot over here. Yeah, because they are actually surrounding Nextria. This is Nextria's normal spot. So Respect being aggressive landing position. Oh, going down to Rise of Queens though in the kill feed as well. But there is your 600 UC this time around, so go ahead and input that code right now, right away. And if you don't get it, not to worry, because there's always KG Shop with great deals on game top-ups, so go ahead and click that if you don't get those codes.
Nice one. 2,400 UC.
Whoa!
Just as we say that, the mega bucks come in. Grab yourself 2,400 UC. New code. Ding, ding, ding. That is mega bucks giving out today. I wonder if we'll see the 5,400 UC at some point as well. So don't go anywhere and watch this action here with respect. Still scoping out next to Ruya. Blair running out in the open, but Celine not quite on target there. But we're just going to settle down and wait for this zone to move in. Oh, just look, I knew it. I'm psychic.
Whoa.
If only my predictions for the winners were this good. There is 5,400 UC code now, and they have come just as fast as Next Ruya have tried to push respect here, as Celine does go down at 2 Hilal. So I hope you haven't gone to redeem that code and missed that quick, because Next Ruya came here pretty quick there. Seren now trying to hold them off, doing a bit of defensive work. Blair popping up there. You can see her flanking around. Is she going to make it? Is Seren going to get one back for her teammate? Celine there, who has departed us. And, oh, shut the front door. Shut up, PUBG. 10,000 UC. Are you mad? 10,000 UC, guys. Wow, imagine if you were so fast and you got all of those UCs and you were the first person to get all of them. That's like nearly 20,000 UC PUBG has just sent out in codes. That one's huge. We haven't seen a 10,000 one before. So if you're on the PUBG Mobile Europe YouTube and you get that one, do let us know. Of course, it is only a one-time code, so once it's been redeemed, that is it. It's the first person to get it. So gotta be quick, as Dynasty has gone down to Alim. Then he's getting pushed there. She's gonna go down to Hilal and Blair are pushing now. Seren is gonna go with a drop shot. She takes down both, I think.
Yes.
She takes down both with that drop shot there and is going to eliminate them. She's got 3 eliminations there on to next Ruya. Alim, last one. And we can see S2G coming in as well. Man. They always find where the fights are happening.
They do. They're lurking every time.
Every time we see a fight, once it's nearly over, all of a sudden you'll just see S2G driving around. It's like it calls to them and they can just hear it and they appear. They're coming as well. They're coming.
Oh my God.
S2G are on the way. So watch out, respect, and next Ruya Alim. There you go. And they're going to come in for Seren right onto Alim. We think, is it going to be enough? Oh. No, not quite. She's found a nice corner there, and that second one flies in as well, and that one does work. And these two are off because they do not want to wait for S2G to pull up. Absolutely. And it's a squad wipe too for Seren, actually. That's a squad wipe. So GG's Seren there getting all 4 eliminations.
Massive GG's to Seren. Goodness me, what a squad that was on to Ruya, who have been looking really strong in the last couple of days. So to get a squad wipe like that, a 1v4 on a team that's been like that, sheesh. Geez, Seren, great job. There's some really excellent plays coming in from these teams.
Yep, Vias now as well, still in Picado. So still looting up after Rise of the Queen said, you know what, take it, it's yours. So they're just still here chilling. For once, not having to fight for their lives. Just having a chance to loot up. 400 meters though for zone, so we'll have to move shortly. And if you didn't get those mega book UC, the massive 5,400, the even more massive, I don't know if that's probably not an English word, but there you go, the 10,000 UC. You can always go on to KT Shop for great deals on game top-ups if you need any extras. But Freaks here, what are we doing with our driving? We don't want to drive straight into KYS, do we?
Goodness, no we don't, but she is going to try and get those knocks. So reloaded, so she gets knocked. Oh, bad timing all the way around there. Unlucky.
Yep, Dizzy now don't want to do the same thing. Freeps will be eliminated, and family, yeah, will just stay here in. Well, that's a nice car. I like these skins there, and Seren there popping up with domination. Is she elsewhere doing some more damage, or are we just catching up from the squad wipe perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps.
Having a look at Rise of Queens here as well.
Yep, got that first defeat on to from Dagestan. So Dagestan are going to be working as a trio for this Miramar. Still looking very, very quiet, very just looty over in the top 6 as well. They're all full squads here, but KYS may have something to say about Galatasaray's team. They might be looking to pick them off.
Yeah, the only problem with that wall there, it's a little bit short, so all you can see if you're Galatasaray is a wall of heads just popping up, and you don't want to be on the firing line of that.
Vias.
If you're there coming Vias as Rose, they're just taking down Malak. A blacklight there in the kill feed as well, and here is Rose. Not too sure. Oh, it's KYS there. Delicia still firing at Vias. They're going to pull up into that compound behind them, and they got to be careful now. You know, of course, that compound is higher, so they will have that little bit of advantage. If anything pops out or peeks a window, could be in trouble. And Dagestan now want to ride the blue zone, but I think perhaps this stage is okay. Next stage, though, you do not want to be next to that blue.
No, not at all. As Diavla going up against Gaming, we're going to be seeing them doing some work here. As Dagestan going to be taking a pretty nice spot in Chumaseta. Now, we did see Blacklight here before, but it looks like Blacklight have moved out. But here we go, Far Voice and Game Mode and Rise Divas, 3 teams in this teeny tiny little area. So let's see how this goes. We have to med up here. Oh, as Yatem goes down.
Yep, Yatem just going out there to Oreo. She's got to be careful though, because Armed Family and Rise Divas are around here, so got to heal up and either decide to leave or try and get back inside to cover as Diablo goes down. Ellie is down as well. Lisa's the last one up for Game Lord. Sirens here, getting pushed now by Lisa and Oreo. Lisa just go down to Lisa, and it will be the Molotov to eliminate Game Lord. Sirens and Cara Amelia's Molly saving the day for Far Voice.
Whoops. My bad for caster cursing. I think
and that was that was both of our predictions against each other. That's always a hard one to watch.
Oof, but yeah, GG's to Far Voice for defending that one, and they're going to be able to get their full squad back up, so GG's there, very nicely done. Yeah, Rise Diva's able to get a little bit of a third party there just to ruin some days, but not necessarily get any points, but they are looking pretty good. As our family now go up against Far Voice, or pretty close to him at least, so let's see.
Yeah, Satanova waiting for the right moment there, just looking at what she's going to do, planning as Bazumi is going to drive straight into Rise of Queens Delphia there. You can just see on the other side of that, and she has heard the van coming, and can the van make it back down? She's got to be quick. She jumps out, so she'll have a chance to heal up here, but Rise of Queens, I'm pretty sure, won't leave it too long as that zone comes in 5 seconds. And once again, let's mention Keiichi Shop real quick. Without them, we couldn't have these prizes, so great deals on game top-ups over with those guys. And we're going to stick here with Dagestan, but next zone has come in, and it's a cheeky 500 meters away for these guys. With a few teams in front of them. Yes, indeed. Yeah, would love to see where that zone has actually gone. We haven't for a while, but it does look like it has moved away. It's looking more towards wait, where are we? Is it Monte Nuevo that we're over by? Because yeah, okay, yeah, I was thinking we were over by the power grid still, so I was way off. Because look at that hill on the western side. That is the border for the map. You can't get up there. So we are looking at Rise Divas being on the very, very edge of the map. The zone being on the very,
very on the map. Got to love that. Oh, but our family don't. Not really losing one there, trying to go up against them. So everybody has to have either this high ground, that compound, or some high ground on the other side, because there ain't no way you're getting air in this game in that low ground.
Yeah, and if that zone, nearly half of it taken out by not possibly being able to get there because it's the end of the map, that means there's even less real estate for these girls to squeeze into. So that's going to be even harder for them. And I think we'll see a few players going out a little bit quicker as 24 there getting pushed by S2G. KYS and S2G here in this tiny little one house here.
Oh my God.
And Kowalski looking low as well. The wrath of S2G is coming as Renata takes down Delicia as well. We can see nades and Molotovs being thrown, but they've got the wrong side of the house. Kowalski is on the other side. Respect will be eliminated.
Oh.
There as well in 13th. Kowalski's going to do the jump out. Can she defend this? Can she do a squad wipe? She's going to try very nicely here. Can we get any player down? Oh, look at that, how she's hanging on. She's hanging on by the skin of her teeth that's left, and she will go out there. And KYS will go out in 12th place.
My goodness me. Valiant effort there, but yeah, there's nothing you can do on little zero health there. Geez, now Vias's turn to get shot on, I guess, as Rise of Queen's going to be in this little dip. A nice dip normally, except Rise Divas are in the top there, wrecking teams, as is Sly again. Sly going at it, but at this time it's against Farvoy, so unfortunately they're going to be eliminated, Majesty.
Rip, there goes our predictions. But there's still 3 more games for us to go. I'm in the lead still, so I don't got to worry too much.
True.
But if you catch me up, it could come down to the last game. But yeah, Blacklight and Vias here on edge of zone as well. Blacklight pushing in there, but Vias defending themselves. And 8 eliminations for Blacklight here, and Kundanaz goes down as well, as she cannot hold on there from Reem. Amy wants to push into Dagestan. They're getting tagged up as well. Zone is coming in. 8, 7 seconds, 6. Oh my goodness, it's chaotic. There's smoke everywhere. We're shooting everything we can. We're trying to hold off. There's the player of Vias. It took her a second to work out in the smoke there, as Malak will go down as well. Amy, last one up. She's getting a revive on though. She wants a teammate up before they go for any more. Hopefully that communications come through of where that Vias player is. And Reem does go out there though to hate me. So Sly Machine helping out Blacklight there, and that's Vias out.
Yes, indeed. But excellent work from Vias. Unfortunately, just shy of those placement points. But I think fair few eliminations, so they are good to go on that front very quickly. Don't about Katie Shop. Great deals. Hop ups as Dagestan kind of looking at each other and deciding on what to do there, because they're outside a zone again. I don't think we've ever seen a zone quite like this. It's gone to the west again. We are looking at potential zone. Oh, and look who's up there. Galatasaray.
Well, I was thinking we haven't seen them very much. Where are they?
Yeah.
There they are. So we're into our top 8 as Daisy of Rise of Queens just goes down to Satanova. And Rise Divas have been looking good up there as well for a while in that zone, as Renata there just getting tagged up by Daddy. And there is a limited time suit for you guys if you can grab that code. Blacklight go out in 8th place there, and Besiktas out in the open, and Daddy's just having free range on the Besiktas squad right now. She's knocked one, she's knocked 2. S2G eliminated in 7th, so just some placement points now for these teams. And Daddy's still trying to spray up Besiktas. What a tricky spot for Besiktas down there. They haven't really got anywhere to go, and the car blows up, so they can't even use that either.
Yeah.
And outside of zone for them.
I'm honestly surprised they've survived that long. I mean, oh no! Now it's Sly Machine. I mean, Rise Diva's looking really good here. I saw it in the last game we all did. They were on a roll. I thought about maybe going for them tonight for the Miramar, but again, you're not one of those teams we see super consistently ranking high on Miramar from my memory. So definitely one to look at. And right now, they're looking very, very nice for that win. Rise of Queens eliminated, but I think they had a fair few amount of points, and 5th place is going to be a good boost for them, so not too fair. But yeah, Rise Divas looking like they might win the whole thing.
All I need to know is how Besiktas are still alive. There you can just see Athena going down. They're still alive. Zeros is still in there as well. And I just don't know how, because Daddy literally had so much damage on them. Free range, she knocked a few. But they've managed to smoke up and revive. Just amazing work. And what is Sly Machine doing today? Because 8 eliminations, top 4. So gonna eliminate Zeros there. So Besiktas in 4th place. We're left with Galatasaray, Sly Machine, and Rise Divas. And Sly Machine, what are they doing today? Because where has this placement been for the first like 2 days? One of those slower teams to come into it, but finishing definitely on a high, as Galatasaray got to push down into this zone. We've got a full squad of Galatasaray though. That is dangerous for the other 2 teams, but Sonia gets the knock on to Tofi there. And what is going to happen here? Because this zone is, to be honest, horrible.
Yeah,
I would not like to be here. I'd be panicking so much. I wouldn't know what to do, where to go. Yeah, it looks like I think Galatasaray must be in that zone.
She's stuck.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to jump down at some point, and I think it was one of the Galatasaray players that jumped and like knocked herself. So you've got to be careful as well. But Sly Machine look like they have a route into zone, and O'Daddy here is the last player of Rise of Divas behind them. Can she get extra the boogie there?
Possibly.
I don't know if she has spotted that, if she's stuck, or what's going on with her. But you just saw XQ there. No, she jumped and she injures herself and gets knocked. So yeah, it is a tricky one up there. And these slopes are just horrible. Like
they
how
are.
do you fight here? It's amazing. But Saya is taking on Galatasaray right now. Simmer there pops out into the open. She dips back though into cover. Not enough for Saya to get a knock. But we know where all of Galatasaray are. 1, 2, 3, 4, all in a line. There you can see. And what a tricky zone to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a rare zone. And to have those mountainsides where you can't even get up on top of them, the zone is completely just pushed to that side. This is a very, very rare zone indeed. So a lot of teams not going to be happy with it. But I tell you what, they're playing very well with what they have. Galatasaray a full squad, Sly almost a full squad, and Rise Divas. Although they were looking really good, they're actually paying the price here because of those cliff sides. So Leora, they're separated a little bit, and they have certain death waiting for them below. So Rise Divas all of a sudden not looking great.
Yeah, I wonder where this zone is going to shift. We've got 6 seconds, and I have a feeling whoever the zone goes to probably has a high chance of winning, because everyone else will have to come out in the open. And it's not even, I don't know, Sonia might win this, you know. Because she could actually be in zone up there. So if she just waits this out, everyone else will have to just med strap, because I don't think you can even get up there at this point.
No, you can't.
How they will. So Sonia could actually be in for a win here. So we'll have to just see what happens, and where she's exactly at. But it looks like she could be slightly in the zone. Leora there taking out Tofi, in that kill feed there is Leora. Leora's 4 meters away, and she can't get in either, because she can't obviously just walk through the mountain. So I think it's just Sonia who could be in with a win here purely. Oh, but XQ, can she get up that way? Possibly XQ could have a shot here if she can make it up. 18 meters though. Will she have to go for the next level? I'm not sure exactly how this mountain works. But Leora has gone out to fire. And Simmer there, XQ in it still. Last one up for Slide Machine as Hate Me goes out to Carly. And XQ has made it up. She's in the zone there. She's in the zone with Sonia. Sonia versus XQ could be one of our winners here, because I don't know if Galatasaray, have they got a toe in this zone? I'm not too sure. XQ's going to go with a nade. She could take out Sonia here if that is accurate enough. I think it's just missed her though, and
Yeah.
this is a very interesting 1v1 right now because how tricky. She can't
Oh.
risk. Sonya
Sonya's out.
jumps and dies. So it is Galatasaray down there with Slime Machine. Could they have back to back here? Oh my goodness. I don't think Galatasaray are down there in the zone.
No, they're not. So they're gonna try and get these nades in ASAP, or Sly are gonna get a back-to-back here.
This will be fantastic. Slime Machine. Well, you can't even see Galatasaray.
No, you can't.
No, it would just until it rotates a little bit further. There you go. You can see them now.
Oh, that's her last nade though.
But that's a hard angle to throw nades up. I don't know if Carly, Simmer. No, there you go. They're going to go out to the play zone. I think this is going to be another win for Slime Machine. Oh my goodness me.
GG's. Oh my goodness. Slime Machine coming back to back. They went from 0 wins this entire time to 2 wins back to back on the final day. Looking very, very good points wise. Now, of course, we can't say anything, overalls are not revealed till the end, but certainly going to be looking very good for their trajectory upwards in terms of those points.
I mean, definitely. 2 wins in eliminations, like decent eliminations in both games as well. I don't know where they're from. And I'm just, once again, I'm gutted with myself. I've said to you before as well, and during the stream, I'm waiting for Slime Machine to get a win, and then they come and get 2 in a row. Fantastic job. We're kind of lucky there that XQ found a way into that zone because that was really, really tricky. So props to her for actually getting in that zone and making it work, taking out Rise Divas as well, who are already up there. And it's going to be 19 points, but Rise Divas taking 14 with 9 eliminations as well there.
Yeah, and with Besiktas only taking 5 in that game, we're going to have to start thinking that Besiktas are in trouble just a little bit from Rise Divas. That's a major threat going there. Galatasaray with 12 as well, so again, that gap is continuing to increase. But Slime Machine, they've gotten 37 points in the last 2 games. That massive boost. If you consider what we were talking about before today started, where there was only about 30 points between 6th and 14th, they have exceeded that. Where are we them at the end of today?
I mean, probably even top 5 now with those points.
100%.
Definitely, I would think so. So good for them. What, like, you couldn't ask for better on the last day. Of course, all those placements means different prizes. So the higher you can get, the bigger prize you're going to get.
Exactly.
And XQ there with 6 eliminations. Great job.
Yeah, great job indeed. Sonya not disappointing either. And tell you what, to be fair, that is a really good games for Rise Divas as well. I think that's 2 third places. Really, really good for very strong team coming into today. We are looking at a very nice team and a very nice lineup coming in to the Sandhawk, which will be the next game, of course. But Saren in there, got to get that representation in for respect, because Saren with that full squad wipe on to next Ruya. Excellent there. Now we'll see the damage, but it is going to be O'Daddy from Rise Divas, of course, getting that 911 damage. Somebody call the police because she is fire. My goodness me, up on the top of that cliff. Looking really, really good there. But XQ as well with 7-4-1, Sonya, Elena, and Nads as well. Black Nads, we see her pop up in the top 5 a lot.
We do indeed. So Blacklight kind of improved over the last 2 days as well, of course, from yesterday's results as well. So looking forward to Sandhawk for them as well, coming up next, and our eliminations and a damage graph there.
Goodness.
There you go, with their 9 eliminations in that game for Blacklight. And cheeky there, because they get more eliminations than their damage says they should have.
Yeah, we're seeing that a lost that top, or that rather left side, actually. And what's also interesting, I hadn't noticed before, we have 3 teams with 9 eliminations each. Sly, Rise Divas, and Blacklight of all teams. So Blacklight looking really good as well coming into here. We saw that trajectory start yesterday. They're continuing to perform. So really good job from Blacklight coming in to the final few games. I'm worried for me, Majesty, because I need 2 predictions right to even up. We only have 3 games left. So the pressure's on me. Never mind these teams. Pressure is on me. So I'm going to need a quick, before we get into the Sandhawk, just so I can really see these teams and see who I want to predict. But yeah, for the rest of y'all, we're going into a little bit of a break. Let's see what we see on Sandhawk in just a few minutes. Or not.
No break.
Are we?
PUBG said no break.
Okay, all right, cool.
We're not having a break now, Chira. We're going to go straight into Sandhawk because we don't even need a break. We're that excited. Who needs a break? Get those codes out.
Very true.
Tell the girls, get in the game. We're ready to go. We're ready for Sandhawk.
We are ready to go.
We're going to have a quick final night, aren't we?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. Well, I guess let's talk about predictions then. I mean, Sandhawk, who do you predict for Sandhawk? It's just anyone could win this. You know, you got KYS, Blacklight, Boys. I mean, doing this one.
I don't know. I kind of feel under pressure because I have predicted the last 2 Sandhawks right. So I'm feeling the pressure to get this one right as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's a tough one. I'm actually going to go with my first prediction from Sandhawk that I got right, and I'm going to go Rise Divas.
Nice, yes.
They won it 2 nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with them again for this one.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I'm going to have a little bit more. I'm going to need a little bit more time, I think, but good shout. And we're going into a short break here while we wait for Sandhawk in just a few minutes.
It was night and day when you entered the space of me. Fragrant leaves sedated, stuck in your gravity. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom. Frozen inside when you're not there. Weight of the world on me, I don't care. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom.
Hi, Bridge. What's the word to say?
Clara takes on 24. We have the KYS.
A straight shot to the system. Pleased to be your victim. Now I finally elevated. Nothing could touch me.
This zone right now, and we were about to see them pro.
Yes, Purchase items on both sides. Stopping them in their tracks. ARG.
From Natura. Yeah, there's a one there.
Dude, that is cool.
I'll take any road. On my way to go. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom.
lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. If you want more, we let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. Follow the new way. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. Put your hands up if you want more. We let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, where did the time go? Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands up if you wanna go. Close your eyes now and chase the sun. We gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are once again getting ready for Sandhawk. These last two games have absolutely flown by, but we are here ready for Sandhawk. And if y'all thought Erangel and Miramar were anything, Sandhawk's going to be a whole other level. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. It is true.
Yeah, and I already gave my prediction of Trura, so you've had those extra few minutes to think about it. And have you made a decision?
I have. I've been really liking the look of Blacklight lately. I would love to see what they've got for us on Sandhawk. So my prediction is going to be Blacklight. And chat as well. We would love to see predictions are coming into this Sandhawk game. We've seen a lot of support for a lot of different teams, but we want to know your predictions as well. Maybe get some points in there. Somebody beat Queen, because Queen's like at 3 points right now. So yeah, go in, grab what you can. Grab what points are left for this game or for tonight, because we won't be having any more prediction races after tonight.
No, I'm a little bit sad it's come to the end of the
know.
tournament.
Yeah.
it's been longer than season 1, but it's really flown by, especially these finals this week. So
Yeah.
every game this week is just, I don't know what's been different, but it's just gone so quick.
Yeah.
And it's been just a pleasure again to watch and spectate and be here. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be missing that once it's finished, but
Mm.
definitely eager to find out who will get those prizes. Yeah,
I know.
the top 3 get the dollars,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone else gets the UC, and the MVP also has monetary dollars prize too. So interesting. We haven't really seen the MVP kind of race.
No.
So we have no idea actually who the MVP could actually be.
Literally.
So that's going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen, a top 5 or anything going into it. So yeah, and they get a decent prize as well. So MVP race, keep an eye out for that. I don't know. Do you have any ideas who could be in there in the mix for that, or?
Well,
Too close, isn't it?
It is really close because depending on the day, we've seen different teams just pop off, right? It's likely to be one of the Galatasaray girls, just because in the daily head-to-heads that we've seen, it's always one of them, right? It's always one of those girls in that head-to-head. But we've had some fantastic players from Besiktas, I remember. Game Lord's been up there once, if I'm remembering correctly. Rise Divas, Besiktas. Besiktas was there at least the first day, so we could see somebody who's not Galatasaray come in. I think it might be one of them purely because I think they've been in every day's head-to-head.
Yeah, just a quick note as well. The playing path is predicting next Ruya for this game. And
right.
Blacklight, Neptura are hot dropping in boot camp with Galatasaray. And it looks like they've pushed Galatasaray to the warehouses even.
Yeah. Galatasaray do not want any of that. Look, they're actually moving out. You can see them move bit by bit actually to the north. So somehow they've just decided, no, we don't want to fight right now. We're not going to. You can't make us. Anything on out there. SCG, though, they are going to be in Painan, and Rise of Queens going to be moving on out. Cakes is the last in the sky still. We've seen a pretty large loot split coming in. Girls saw it from Dagestan as well. I just noticed there as well. There's 2 in the river, 2 to the south of boot camp as well. So gonna be looking a little bit spread out for many of these teams. Yeah, Vice holding on to the Ruins Bridge. Yeah. So for now, with that zone being pretty chill, I think we're gonna have a pretty chill first half of the game here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Blacklight are really saying, we've got nothing really to lose, and let's just do a hot drop in. They'll be shocked to see Galatasaray don't want it.
Yeah,
I think that would have been nice actually if we had that a boot camp hot drop in the final day. So it's a point from me to Blacklight for attempting it, and unfortunately Galatasaray just didn't want it.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. But hey, boot camp, great loot spot. So Blacklight gonna be tipped up to the eyeball there, so they should be good to go. But Bonfire, 10 KYS coming into the mix as well. No one has hot dropped Cow like we saw yesterday. So again, gonna be very quiet up here. But Bonfire might have a bit of a rough moving into to Tat Muck, I think it's called. Those little warehouse there because KYS are there. And Blacklight with those snipey eyes looking at one tap.
I just love this from Blacklight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Boot camp is one of my favorite places, so
yeah.
I'm happy that they dropped there and just went for it. And it looks like they're actually going to push up and see if they can chase Dagestan, perhaps. So they're looking very eager in this Sanhok game. But yeah, Cal there with just a Bonfire this time, and it looks like everybody else there's been no hot drops together.
Yeah, looking very, very quiet indeed. Oh, look at the side table though. They've removed the rank so we can't see a thing. Oh my goodness, they've held it. We don't get those updates in between or in game. We don't see any changes there from the first match. So they're really keeping us in the out there. So we have full surprise when we get to those overalls at the end of KYS. Kowalski just doing a little bit of scouting, but she's not going to be here for long. She is going to move on out. Oh, but that's going to be an interesting flank. So KYS also looking for blood here. Let's see what we got going on. Bonfire, though, they know where she is. They're going to be very careful about this one. Arm family got nobody around them, so this is a very safe entry into zone. Gonna be interesting to see how this one goes, but 2.5 minutes until stage even ends up closing in, so we got plenty of time. In the meantime, let me just mention KG Shop deals on game top-ups coming in to an account near you, so go grab some UC in the link in the description while you still can.
All right, maybe a bit of first blood here, but before that, 500 UC code. Go and grab that one. And Miramar was insane for those UC codes, so definitely don't go anywhere. See if we can get PUBG to give out some more. But there is our first one. And Rise of the Queens here with Besiktas. Athena coming through there. And Zeros with that DBS taking out Zem. Daisy, there is first blood to Zeros. Cupquake eliminated as well, but Cakes with those views through the windows. And it's going to be a 600 UC code is the next one, guys. Check that on at PUBG Mobile Redemption Center. And Cakes, what are we going to do here? We're going to throw a Kobe in here.
Oh, wrong window!
And it could just be a little bit too far left, but Delphia is approaching as well, and there is a 2,400 UC code. So if you're still here, we're going up, and I expect probably to see more, but there it is, 2,400. If you haven't already left to get the first ones, there is another one, and it could be a turn of tables here, but Delphia goes down in the same shack as the Besiktas player there, and Cakes, the last one up for her team. What can she pull off here? A few of the Besiktas players looking a little bit low. Galatasaray, Tofi actually coming down here as well. And it will be Cakes eliminated, and we lose Rise of Queens there. But Galatasaray coming for a third party. They're not wasting any time. And they want to take out their competitors, Besiktas. Of course, Besiktas and Galatasaray been head-to-head throughout these finals. And Galatasaray are going to push Zeros. There it goes down. So Galatasaray are saying, we want #1 spot. We're not going to let you take it from us. And this could be disaster for Besiktas. This is actually not a fight we normally see until the top few teams. As Simmer goes down though to Athena. Athena putting up a fight face here, takes out Fire and Carly and Tofi there, and it will be Besiktas out. They did take out 2 players, but the last 2 players of Galatasaray too strong, and that will be Besiktas out. And what has happened to Besiktas today? They've been so close to Galatasaray the last 3 days, and now just losing it a little bit.
Just a bit, and Galatasaray going to be very, very happy. Oh, hang on. Oh, Aqua going down, but it is Delicia to take out Goksu. So Bonfire out now as YYS 4 points on the board, but losing half there, it's just 24k and Delicia. So that is a big blow to KYS coming into Sandhawk. Sandhawk's really a map you want as many players up as possible. But going back quickly to Besiktas and Galatasaray, that's going to be an immense battle there. And Galatasaray are going to be very, very happy to get rid of them completely right now, because that is looking like a gap that now Besiktas cannot get. So Galatasaray with that victory in that battle may have just solidified their win of the tournament in general.
Yeah, I don't think Besiktas or Rise Divas will be able to catch Galatasaray now.
Not in 2 games.
No, that's a pretty big gap, especially if Galatasaray continue and do well for placements in this map as well. Maybe a little bit too far out of reach. So it's a shame that we're not going to have a close fight till the end, but just these last few games there, Besiktas, they had such a great start to these finals and just couldn't keep that momentum going until the last day. And it's a shame, and it's actually really sad for them as well, and sad for us. But Galatasaray, not wasting any time about that, were they? Straight in with the third party.
Yeah, very much straight in. And honestly, Galatasaray have played this so well today. You don't see them going in guns blazing like they, excuse me, did at the beginning. They've played this very, very quietly, but very strongly at the same time. So it's not the quiet that gets you eliminated early on. It's the quiet that just gives them a few points, continues to widen that gap. 6 points, 5 points, 7 points, 10 points. They're just keeping consistent, and that's what they needed. That's what's keeping them on the top right now.
Yeah, Reem just taking a lot of damage there from Leora. And yeah, just on the bridge side. And don't forget, guys, check out KG Shop for your great deals on game top-ups. In between all those games. And do you know what? Every time I say something about KG Shop, up pops a code for you guys.
Yep.
So there you are. Limited time pursuit. There's your code as Dark just goes down to Sonia. Elsewhere in the map, Armed Family and Game Lord and Respect. All here together as well. We're just going to switch to Diablo. Yatem is down at the moment. And Armed Family just on the other side. So Respect, close quarters. Armed Family, a bit of a distance at the moment, but still involved in this one.
Yes, Didi. Oh, but Alina still gets that knock onto Ellie. So that down now 4. They're going to have those reses very quickly, but it looks like they're not really going to be able to. Both those are too far away to do anything about immediately. So going to have to see how they can play this one out, but end up losing a couple here. Maria, though, looking for some shots onto Blacklight, who are still in boot camp. So the zone has continued to go to boot camp. I think we'll probably see the map come up in stage 3 in just a second here, but looking fairly good for them, unless, of course, there's a hard shift, which there doesn't look to have been. That to mini map, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on as Yatem now falls as we go back. So yeah, Yatem is gone, Ellie is gone, just 2 up for Game Lord.
Yeah, and just talking about the overall points too. Yes, in the chat there, we don't get any overall standings until the end. It's going to be a surprise. So the teams don't actually know how many points they've got to gain or how many points they've got to hold on to.
True.
So there can be none of that. So you just basically got to play the best that you can and hope for the best. And I wonder, with Besiktas going out with a too soon in this game, could it be a chance for the teams below them to take up their position? Besiktas were second at the start of tonight.
Yep.
But with Rise Divas, Slime Machine having some good games tonight,
really good games.
Could they have a chance in this game to overtake Besiktas, perhaps? We'll have to see how they do here. Here is Rise Divas. Talk of, I can't say devil because they're not devils, but talk of the queens and they shall appear. There we go. Chance for them now to maybe try and sneak up that leaderboard over Besiktas, perhaps, as Danaz there for Blacklight just going down with the kill feed and Slime Machine. Here they come as well with next Ruya and Dynasty trying to figure out exactly where Dizzy is there as Alim has gone down and out to Hate Me.
Has indeed. Oh goodness me. Black able to grab this res right here next Ruya, still looking actually to have a look at this. But where's Sly? I think they're just over the river. They're looking for any third parties onto next Ruya now, so they're gonna have to be careful as well. I'd love to see where Galatasaray are after their hate from boot camp. We don't see them there at all. We do see Vias though, so they're looking good as well. We get into any more action. KG Shop, great deals on game top-ups, and Dynasty might have just the up to go check that out in the description because she is out.
Yep, and that's 4 elimination points for Armed Family. Coming back into it during this Sanhok Reno there, taking out Penia. S2G there in trouble. Naz gets that one. Vendetta goes down to a nade. Reno is the last one up for Vias. Vias team have had what a great competition the last couple of matches for them, but they will be eliminated on the back. It is an of a Blacklight to get that one from S2G, picking up any point she can there.
Yeah, tough game for They went out in 13th with 0 eliminations, so no points going over to them for Sandhawk. And as we get closer to the finals, every game is close. That's going to be a big blow for them. However, not the end of the world. They got 2 more games left to do some really good work with. But that is going to be an extra point going over to Blacklight. And again, it's Nads with those 3 out of 3 eliminations for her team, putting in some really, really good work. And yeah, S2G going to be grabbing those extra 3 as well. So looking good for S2G as well.
Yep, zone comes in. There we go. We're still in boot camp, so Blacklight still comfortable down there. But Saya are push up onto Halal here. Halal is getting tagged up a little bit there, getting caught out, and it's going to be Saya with these jump. Whatever she was doing, it worked because she takes out both of the players jumping around there at the same time as shooting. I don't have enough fingers for that. But she takes out the 2 of them, leaving only Blair for next Ruya just on the outside of boot camp there. As Slime Machine and the rest of the team just swimming over the river now. Always dangerous, but Saya did clear the path for them. But they have those. Who is that team? That brownie color just behind them, though. Not sure. It wasn't. Yeah, it could be Dagestan's color actually.
Okay, yeah.
Just behind them, over there. But yeah, domination there from Saya.
Goodness me. Machine having a great game so far tonight. I mean, that's 3 out of 3 continuing to come in full. Good momentum, good 1v1, getting the job done here. Oh, and we got S2G. S2G looking to crash boot camp here. Brave move.
I mean, Blacklight have been here from the start. They know what they're doing. They've been taking out a few eliminations by Nads here from Nads. She's got that DBS ready if they push. Galatasaray taking out Rise Divas in the kill feed, though. They're in a lot of trouble over there. Leora's gone down as well. Tricky for Rise Divas. There only 1 left with a strong squad of Galatasaray. As Nads is going to jump down, she's looking for her 4th elimination of this game. She's going to go down though to Alina first. And can her teammates come in, provide support? STG there looking good as well, but Shara's going to get caught out by Malak in the back, who takes out Alina too. Shara, Alina, everyone, STG out. I don't know which player it was, but she takes out 2. And Galatasaray now getting third-partied by Far Voice Gaming, I believe. And Rise Divas there had a chance to get one of their players picked back up. It's all happening right now.
Oh my goodness. Arm Family having a little bit of say when to Far Voice as well. Look at all the red on that leaderboard, though. Look at all of it. All the gray and all the red. We're down to 27 players and only stage 4. It has been just go off, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what's even happening right now because Far Voice Gaming have just been eliminated by Armed Family. There was only 1 left up. It must have been Freeps there keeping her team in it. And look at that 3 knocks. Could she have a chance here to get all 3 teammates picked back up? She could if she's quick. If they can crawl in. Oh, they're going to bleed out. They're going to bleed out. The blue zone is coming. It's closing in. And can Dizzy make it? Can they get in there? Freeps is waiting. Dizzy is the last one. Can she make it in? Look at her health. She's just managed to get in. If she kept her little pinky toe in that blue zone, she would be out. But look at this for a save from Freeps. And she has a teammate going into stage 5. Wow, that is intense. And look at that. 2 eliminations each for Armed Family. 4 for Saya, though. All 4 of Slime Machine's eliminations. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Whew, I gotta take a breath and I gotta talk about Casey Shop and those great deals on game top-ups as well, just for a second while we just take a breath from that, because oh my goodness.
I know.
Whew. And we've got 9 teams left, 21 players. This is probably one of the fewest players we've seen for this stage.
Yes.
It's all going off. Totally now. Galatasaray.
Oh, wait.
Danaz running into the warehouse. Sonia is there waiting for her. Takes out Danaz. Amy is left there for Blacklight as well. And Leora doing some sneaky business there. Sat on top of the bales. Just waiting. Malak and Amy still to come from Blacklight. And who is going to win this one? Sonia's nade goes out not far enough. The Molotovs come flying in as well. We're still in boot camp. Blacklight have been here since the start. Tofi there with domination. Aren't Galatasaray looking strong in this Sandhawk? They don't have a win yet. They normally do get a win a day, so we shall see. 3 seconds for that zone to come in. Laura's got a DBS ready. Can she take out Amy? The drop shot's coming in from Amy. The zone will take her, and then Galatasaray Tofi comes in. I believe she just stole that as Blacklight gets eliminated, and Tofi pinching that point there from Rise Divas as the Dagestan solo gets eliminated as well.
Wow, what a turn of events. My goodness me, Divas getting rid of Blacklight there. Looking very good. They are just a duo, but they're looking good. Oh, this could be perfect for a nice little backstab onto Galatasaray. They might get a couple of nice little points here. Maybe. We'll have to see how this goes, but it's looking potentially promising here, although the zone is going to be pushing them out, so perhaps not.
I think Fire just getting caught out there by Blair. There is a next Ruya solo over there as well. But look at Galatasaray just spreading themselves out. Yeah, going to try and control this as Sonya tries to make a move. And how on earth is Simmer even seeing that?
I know.
Through the blades of grass there. My goodness, she does take out Sonya. Will be eliminated as well. We're shifting to the northern side. And with KYS Inferno as Harley gets eliminated by the solo Blair. Saya still popping off there onto Game Lord. And I must say, you know, Sly Machine have a full squad, and look at the zone for them.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Imagine if they got 3 out of 3. The Galatasaray, I'm sure, will have something to say about it. 10 eliminations for them coming in as well. But we have KYS out there in the blue zone. You've got to move. Tofi takes out Diabla. Saya pinches it though from Galatasaray. That is Game Lord out. Tofi taking out Lisa as well. KYS 24 there out in the blue zone. I don't think she's might not even attempt to get in. I think she might be quite happy behind the tree, but Saya is not happy with that. She picks the wrong tree to nade though, and she's going to waste a couple of nades here trying to take out KYS, but the information, there you go, 24 peeking ahead. I wonder if she saw she did the peek of the head. And could 24 going to run into this nade? Oh my goodness, she does! She runs straight into that nade! Wow! She's so unlucky. Saya had no idea that she wasn't even there, and just unfortunate that she ran straight into that. Oh no.
Wait, next Ruya is still here.
Yeah, Blair is still down there. So is Leora, but I think Leora might be going for meds because she doesn't look like she's going to push into the zone there. And look at this zone 2. Fire takes out Blair. It's next Ruya, confirmed there. I think Leora is just going to go out in the blue zone. She's not making any effort. And it's going to be Sly Machine and Galatasaray battle here. And oh my goodness, 12 eliminations for Galatasaray, looking for their first win of the night. But Sly Machine looking for their third. Looking for a third win tonight. Zone is coming in.
And it goes to Sly.
It goes to Sly Machine. Those nades coming in. Takes out Simmer. There's 2 left. Saya is absolutely on one. I believe she's still got all of Sly Machine's eliminations there. As another grenade comes in from XQ. Takes out Tofi as well. Fire is the last player. She's got a chance here to revive. But that zone is not with them. They will have to run out into the open. Hate Me wants to push though. She wants to go for it. She's going to risk it. All she has to do is wait for Galatasaray.
They go out.
Bleed out. Who's left? It's Divas in second. Leora has... I was thinking, why is it not saying match has ended? I almost forgot Leora, the solo, is in there. She would have seen that Galatasaray have been eliminated. It's a 1. She's medding up. How is she still alive in this blue zone?
I have no idea.
She's going to get a second place here, and I was just short of my prediction. Unless Leora, of course, can get a squad wipe. Can she do it? She's got no meds left. She probably will bleed out in this blue zone. And there we go. It's going to be a third win for Slime Machine. What on earth is going on?
What is happening? Are you... That's a turkey!
Oh my god.
What?
They're having some big chicken dinner tonight, and I want to be at that table.
Same. Oh my goodness me. 3 back-to-back wins, and that is on all the different maps as well. Erangel, Miramar, Sandhawk, just dump on all of it. 37 points so far, and another 19 on top of that. That is so consistent. 18, 19, 19 total points here.
I mean, that's insane. I would say maybe they're trying to push for third, but Rise Diva's coming in second there, are continuing their points as well. So it's kind of between those two. And Slime Machine are putting up such an amazing effort to make top 3. But with Rise Divas also doing the same to hang on to that. Is it going to be enough? 2 more games?
Oh, I mean, it's going to be tough, honestly, because guys are doing just enough to keep ahead of those teams below them, doing just enough to be that extra consistent. So it's gonna be a real nail biter. I've seen so many of those emojis in the chat. I love that emoji so much because it really is that way. Is Anya there with the 2 longest elimination distance? But look at this, 15 rescues. That we saw so many squads go down, so many get converted there from that damage. So we're starting to see a team a lot thirstier when it comes to their knocks.
I mean, what a Sandhawk for the final day, though. I'm also almost out of breath.
I know.
I just can't believe 3 wins.
I know.
And I'm just... where have these wins been for the past 3 days?
I know. Maybe they were saving
and they've been saving it all for the last minute rush. I mean, it's working for them. They've shot up the table.
They have
19 points there. Galatasaray just increasing their lead with 17 because Besiktas only managing 3 and Rise Divas with 9. Could it be possible, Slime Machine here, to push top 3? I mean, if they get 2 more wins, they probably will. They probably will come in top 3. Phenomenal.
Yeah, fantastic. They must be so happy with themselves. And this is where the pressure is going to really, though, right? They've got to go right. Focus. We can't let these wins get into our heads. We can't go, okay, 2 more games, we can do this. It's got to be very focused now, and they can't let that pressure of trying to be focused also get to them. So it's getting to be very mind gamey when it comes to the last 2 games of the night. But Saya there with 7, popping off 7 out of the 9 eliminations total, and Tofita there with the 6 as well. So Galatasaray 6 out of 12, right? 6 out of 12 total eliminations, maybe 13, but like half went to Tofita. So both these girls are doing some fantastic work for their teams here. Let's look at the damage though. Who's it going to be? Saya, 850 to Tofita, 688. So there's a little bit of, well, actually, I was going to say there's a little bit of stealing going on, but honestly, 688 to 6 eliminations makes sense. So doing some excellent work there. And we see Besiktas Athena in here as well. So she's in the top 5 for most damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just still don't even know what to say. I'm still catching my breath. From Saya, from Rise Divas, coming in second, and the race at the top now. I mean, I mean, the fact that we're not going to see these overall standings is even more mind blowing because it's going to be a total shock, isn't it? When they pop up at the end. And how often do you see 2 eliminations being enough to be in the top 5 fraggers of that game? That's insane as well. So look at those eliminations and damage: 12 for Galatasaray, 9 for Sly, and we haven't even reached 2,000 damage for a team in this. After all of that, so much was going on, and just amazing effort. Blacklight as well in boot camp. Far Voice Gaming unlucky there as well with their damage. Same a lot of them. Kind of the same as Besiktas, and Next Ruya, oh my goodness.
Next Ruya, S2G, Rise of Queens as well. All of them getting that damage, but just not getting the elimination. So very interesting here.
Yeah, just gonna be 2 games to go, and I just don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't even know what to say anymore, Neptura.
I don't either. I am in shock. How have they managed 3 games? 3 out of 5, even 6 games tonight. So that they have won over half the games already tonight. Are we going to see them do it in Erangel? Are we going to see them do it in Miramar? I mean, I want to know where we're going to be, but of course we can only wait and see. So We are going to be going into a quick break before we get into that angle, but it's going to be a hectic one. Better go get your tea breaks, popcorn breaks, all that. Get in for a treat coming right up.
It was night and day when you entered the space of me. Fragrantly sedated, stuck in your gravity. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom. Frozen inside when you're not there. Weight of the world on me, I don't care. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom.
My bridge, what's the word to say?
Clara takes down 24. We have the AYS.
A straight shot to the system. Please to be your victim. Now I finally elevated. Nothing could touch me.
This zone right now, and we're about to see them pro.
Yes, items on both Android, stopping them in their tracks. AR
From Natura.
I'll take any road. On my way to go. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom.
tempo. Gotta take it ice, gotta let it roll. There's 100 different words how to spend up for your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new wave. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new wave. We're gonna make waves. We're gonna make waves. Put your hands up if you want more. We let the beat rock across the dance floor. We gotta move, wait till the time go. Lost in space, superhero vibes, yo. Put your hands
Welcome back, everybody. Here we go, getting ready for that rank very shortly. Ah, gosh, I mean, I'm still not over Sly's turkey dinner here tonight. I mean, I win the whole, all 5. I mean, what a record that would be. But looking for this round, nonetheless, whoever wins it, it's gonna. I mean, I think as well we so many sentences trying to come out at the same time. That's how exciting all this is. But seeing Sandhawk, there's more energy coming in after that Sandhawk 2 games, and that Sandhawk was just insane. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Erangel and Miramar kind of behave the same fashion. So with that in Majesty, the big question: who you got your prediction?
I mean, do we dare predict Sly Machine?
Oof.
I mean, should we?
I'm not gonna use that chance.
I don't know.
I don't want to curse them. I don't want to.
I'm actually going to go with Galatasaray this game.
Yeah.
3 wins from Sly Machine. I think they want to get a win for Galatasaray. So, not too far off in a couple of games. So they just kept being edged out by Sly Machine. So I'm going to go with this Erangel Galatasaray.
Nice. I'm kind of looking at Rivas. I think they were so consistent in that top 3, and they certainly would more pressure on the teams in that end of Sandhawk if the zone had kind of gone more their direction. But they're still looking very, very good lead, and I think they want to get as many points as possible. They certainly seem like they're to do that. So I'm gonna go with Rise Divas on this one. The play path is gonna go with Armed Family. A good choice as well for Erangel. We will be seeing who is hot dropping and who is not with this play path.
Yeah, we'll find out 2 games to go. And there's definitely going to be a mix-up in that leaderboard after those 3 wins. So we'll see what Sly Machine can do in this game. If they can carry on that momentum or not, we shall see. And we shall find out if we've got any teams going to an unusual drop spot here, or whether everyone's going to continue as normal. What do we think? Don't know if I can see anything suspicious yet, but we'll have to just give it a minute, and then we'll see where that zone comes in at too.
Yes, indeed. I'm looking at Rise Divas. The nice big spread across that quarry side. Far Voice as well. Love a good spread across the west side of the coastline. But Game Lord Primor. So Game Lord potentially could challenge Rise Divas here for that permission to pass and get through. The zone's gone straight over to Stalber, and it's so north. We even have a third of the zone on, but very quickly. Who left their outfit there on the ground? I saw that. Anyway, anyway, as I was saying before we get into all of it, while all these teams loot up nice and safely, first of all, get that code 500 UC into the redeem page on the PUBG official website. Go ahead and do that. We do have a little bit of a hot black, so very quickly check out KT Shop. Great deals on games and a little bit trusted by millions of gamers around the world, and they got plenty of discounts and promotions. Just find a great deal. You can use multiple payment methods to purchase items on both Android and iOS devices. Or you see, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, these UC codes are coming in real quick in this game because there's a 600 UC one. Yeah, real quick for normal. As Cumsol's going to push around and try and take out Kiddo, she gets it. There is an early knock there in Rozhok.
Okay.
Bonfire just a trio for this game, but Cumsol with first blood. And see how Armed Family retaliate back from that one. Rozhok is their home. And there is a 600 UC code, so they are coming real quick in this game. We've barely landed, and we've already had 3 codes popping up there.
Have indeedy. So, looking very interesting. So, our family had to resort to the lodges of Rozhok here because Bonfire took the upper one. So, in a little of the right now, I'm going to be a bit annoyed with that result, but going to have to do their best to defend this just a little bit and go back over to Blacklight.
Yep, over in school apartments there, Kowalski looks like she wants to push up with that AKM, but Malak here just clinging onto the edge of the balcony, the wall pretty much. How she's hanging on there is amazing, that balance. So one wrong move and she will fall down. But she's still there at the moment. Kowalski still trying to look around, see where these players are at the moment, and giving them a chance to get a little bit more loot up. Nads has got a nade ready though. Kowalski still moving around below her. 24, very, very still though. Just trying to be as quiet as possible while we figure out where each of these players are. Nads, is Nads burning there? Nads is burning. I think is that her own Molotov or KYS's? I'm not too sure if anybody threw that, but just stopping there to get some bandages on herself. And yeah, not too much of a quick push here. We're just relaxing at the moment. But Valak jumps down to go, tries to throw a nade, gets tagged up a little bit there, but manages to get behind into safety real quick, and they will try again.
Yeah, indeedy, but here comes a smoke this time. And I do that a lot actually when I'm running out of grenades, is you throw a smoke to kind of pretend it's a grenade and scare them out of their position, right? You send them scurrying even though it's a nade. A little bit of, how cheater! She elbow of Kowalski, and she's gonna be going on down there, and here comes the push from Blacklight, I think.
Yep, they've been looking eager to have Blacklight, and Nat is in trouble though. Nat is going to go down to 24. Delicia eliminating Malak there. Kowalski and Aqua are down, but Delicia coming through, taking out Danaz, and that is 2 points there for Delicia. We're going to get some quick revives up. Nads is still down, so it's only Amy that is left for Blacklight. Delicia just going to keep her there. So that's going to be 3 for Delicia there, and that is Blacklight eliminated.
GG is a good effort, but yeah, KYS just taking the win on that one, and taking that pretty decidedly as well. Played by KYS here. Very nicely done indeed. As Respect, these two always end up the game on a wrangle. They do. I don't know why or how, because I don't really notice them though kind of landing each other, but they always spot each other on those rotations. So we do Respect down duo.
Yeah, we've lost we've lost Tofi as well in that. So Galatasaray losing one of their fraggers, and Dynasty looking a little bit low. There we go, Simmer. They're just bleeding out, getting that one. So Respect solo. I'm not sure who it is. If we can see up there, it's a little bit quick for me to catch the name, but that's 3 early points as well for Galatasaray.
It is indeed a start to the game. When you get those early points, we generally see them go on to get the win. So we'll see as how many early eliminated. But certainly, at the moment, Galatasaray looking very, very good indeed. Now, Bonfire have lost Booze, so they're just down to a duo. So once again, the odds are in terms of just pure manpower, because our family are up as 3. So we'll have to see how Kumsal and Repna do this one, but not looking too bad at the moment. Just kind of being a bit of a standoff phase of this fight. We're not going to see too much, I don't think. And it's a great time to mention KG Shop. Great deals on the game top. So go ahead and check that link in the description for some great deals.
Yeah, sticking with Rozhok at the moment. I think Kowalski must be on the other side of that coming up from school. The guys at KYS, but we're going to have a look at S2G Esport, should I say. Get the full name in. Renata there, just going for a leisurely stroll bike ride there across the map.
Nice and relaxing.
S2G,
Whoa!
haven't they been a great team to watch?
They have
throughout these finals as well. Still at a standoff in Rozhok though. Still no movement here, just waiting for the right time. Kumsal though gets spotted out by Freeps, who Freeps has made her way all the way around the back. And there comes the move from Armed Family. Repna now last one up for Bonfire. So Armed Family gonna push in closer here. Alina just trying to figure out where she is. She's not in that house, so you can safely move on to the next one. Repna gonna throw up a smoke and try and keep them out. And if not, use that as a good distraction there, see if you can get anything in that smoke as zone closes in. 7 seconds. Alina is going to go down though. So it's Dizzy next. Dizzy gets that elimination there.
Almost.
And that will be Repna eliminated and Bonfire going out there in 15th place.
Very well done by Repna. That was very nearly a double knock there out of the 3. So a great did what she had to do and she nearly succeeded, but that will be her going on out there with the rest of her team. So we have lost 2 already.
Yep, 51 players still in there, still early days as well. As what are we up to here, Caddy? We're trying not to be run over, but she's going to peek up and reveal herself as she gets the knock onto Sonia of Rise Divas, and she's going to go for a very quick elimination too, because her teammates are a little bit too slow to react there. And could she get a knock on Amaya? Amaya's looking very, very low though, so Caddy could have a second knock here. Teammates again for Rise Divas, still not stopping it for this solo, but it will be Amaya to pop up and eliminate Respect there. And I got worried for Rise Divas for a second there. I feel like a little bit too slow to react, but Amaya getting the job done.
Yes, oh my goodness me, geez, but now heading straight into Galatasaray. Oh, Daddy gonna want to be very, very careful here. It's not gonna trip across that bridge, but she does end up making it. Do not stop there, though, if you possibly can. Yeah, Leora would rather take a trip through the blue than go past that team. Fair enough. As we look at next Ruya, they're gonna be looking pretty good right behind Game Lord, though. So let's see how this one goes.
Are we going to stop here next Ruya? We're still deciding. We're still looking around. Maybe take the compound instead. Looks like Blair's going to head for this way. She is. And first look at Sly up there as well. XQ. Just making her way past as well. We're going to jump to S2G though. And KYS as Penia knocking 24. She's got 2 knocks there because she took out Aqua as well. Delicia is the player over there, and Kowalski under pressure there from Alina. But Kowalski, strong player. What has she got? Alium's gone down to Yatem of Game Lords. And Alina is going to push in. No, she's not. She's going to turn around and wait for her teammates to come as well. We're going to go with a nade first. As Aqua just confirmed for Penia that nade goes flying in. It's not enough on Kowalski. It's damaged her though, so if she pushes here, she's got a good chance of getting the knock. Kowalski is starting to med up, so the Molotov comes in. That Molotov should be good enough to take her down. It is. Very nice. Pushes her out into the open there, and that'll be Kowalski down. So Delicia now left for KYS, and that was a nice shot, and it eliminates KYS there as well, and Respect going out too.
Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness, but Dajistan trying to third party there. And of course, it's true. These 2 teams always end up being together here somehow. So we do have next Ruya right here next to S2G. We got Game Lord trying to come in as well. So it looks like entering up this side. Vias Reno, though, she went out to the blue, so I don't know if she's AFK or what, but she has been thirsted on up by the blue as well, so Vias can be going on as the zone closes in.
Yeah, 5 seconds for that zone. Time to give a quick shout out for Catchy Shop. Great deals on game top-ups. If you need anything from them for your PUBG mobile accounts, as next Ruya looking for the next place to go. Where are we going to head to? We are yet to decide. We're going to travel with Letty, though, as she takes a ride in her buggy, and we'll hopefully shortly get a view of this zone and where we did.
Yes, in fairly northwest, if I had to guess at all, based on where we are right now. So we are looking at potentially a West Yasna sort of situation going, which would be really fun. We've seen a couple of those so far in the finals, and they've all been riveting to watch. So would love to see more of that action coming in. And 12 seconds until stage 3. Those. So we've had a couple of hot drops, we've had a couple of rotational team eliminations here, but lots of teams actually grouping up onto this north side here. Excuse me, Far Voice next, Ria, Dagestan, Besiktas in the background as well. So looking very, very busy here. Next, a little bit at odds about where they can go.
Yeah, it looks like they're still trying to drive around, scouting everywhere. Just need to pick a spot and go with it at this point, unless they might get caught out by a team if they creep up too close. But Dagestan are going to go for this petrol station here. I'm trying to think what I'm not sure which phase it was from, but where we saw this amazing battle from this petrol station, didn't we, between those two teams, and I can't quite remember exactly the teams what it was, but that's the memory that creeps up for me when I see that petrol station now, was that fight. And if I'm not wrong, it might have been S2G, but I'm not 100% at some point. But yeah, that's the memories I get for them flashbacks of that, as Zeros is going to get taken out by Renata as well. Zeros is down there for Besiktas. S2G just doing a little bit of guarding of this bridge. You shall not pass.
Here comes
Yildiz though. Yep, Alina going down here next. Ruya want to get involved as well. Not surprised. Blair there. Alina Sherrett is down as well. And could this be disaster for S2G? They have 4 eliminations. They've been so strong with the eliminations, S2G, throughout these finals. Great effort. Ooh. And there is 1800 UC for you guys in chat. If you want to grab that, be very, very quick. Of course, only one person can redeem that. So if you don't get it, it's because someone else was quicker than you. As this next zone comes in 4 seconds. Facia, nearly, not quite, but nearly. 1800 UC, there's the code again for you guys. And if you want some more UC, head to Katie Shop for your great deals on game top-ups.
Yes, indeed.
Let's have a look what is going to happen here, because Letty throws a nade onto Penia. STG a little bit spread out there. Penia on her own there with next Ruya will be eliminated. Actually, there I think by Besiktas coming in and taking that one from next Ruya, and Facia still peeking that window. But we're going to switch to Game Lord Sirens real quick as this zone is in, and we're not too far from it now. And where are we going to go? We're going to head towards Rise Divas though, who are just on the edge of this zone. This is Neptura's prediction. Can Game Lord push in beneath them as the code of 2,400 UC, guys? Quick for that one as Daddy goes down to Diablo there. So this is Game Lord making their move now. They're going to push Rise Divas on the edge of this zone. They've got one lock, and Maya is there with her teammates, so it's going to be a 3v1 at the moment, and Maya looks like she wants to fall back to her teammates though.
Yeah, that's fair. The momentum of Game Lord way too much for a single player, and they might as well Diablo go down to Rise of Queens, who's heard that action. So Rise Divas get all of that. They're gonna just let Game Lord do all that for them. They're gonna save themselves as well. But Game Lord, beautiful reaction times coming in from them. Great push. So very, very strong strong the moment. Of course, remember as well, if you didn't end up getting those codes, there will be more later on. However, if you want to get some now, go over to the KG shop. Great deals on game top-ups.
Yeah, and it was nicely worked by Game Lord there. That one knock pushed straight into the zone and pushing their way into it rather than being zone kept by them. So nicely worked as Sly Machine here looking down onto Galatasaray though. And there's a code for a limited time suit. If you get your hands on a fancy suit for your what do you call them? Your avatar. Oh, nice, Carly. Oh, look at this. How did that? I need some of that.
I want that.
The girls here are so pro. We have time to share our suits as Dark and Vias will be eliminated. Rise of Queens coming in there to eliminations. But yeah, Galatasaray just showing off their outfits a little bit there. Nice to see. I've never seen that one before, so thank you, girls. Very nice.
Great reason to get some UC.
Sure is an armed family. We're in trouble because Athena is trying to keep us out here. We're going to get shot out of the car. Alina is gone dizzy. Is going to go out to Athena as well, picking up her 3rd point. That's armed family out. So we're into our top 10, but that does not mean any placement points still yet. We've got a few to be eliminated before that will happen as Asu takes down Zeros and Rise of Queens. Looking in to play Dagestan there as well. They're focused on them as well. And we're nicely in this zone as it moves in. Letty taken down by Galatasaray. Zone is in. Who has this zone? I'm not quite sure who it shifted to because everyone we've seen is just out of it. So yeah, 200 meters for next Ruya. So possibly Sly Machine in that zone up there, or a maybe no. I don't know. We can't see them on the minimap, so
see. Yeah,
it's a little bit further up. It looks like to the north.
Gotta say, shout out to Farvoice as well. This is a consistent we've been seeing in these later stages of the game. They've been doing all day. Unfortunately, it's not really worked out in terms of conversion to points necessarily, or a lot of points, but it's been really nice to see them getting that full squad into end game, looking a lot better for these coming in to the last couple of games we've got going on here tonight. The zone has shifted actually a little more to the east of Sly and Galatasaray, but Sly position here to just get some of those eliminations onto Galatasaray on rotation. So this could be a big opportunity for Sly right now. Ooh.
Oh, my mic was muted. I'm so sorry. I was speaking and I was muted as Daisy just eliminates Besiktas there. I was just talking about Besiktas, Athena there getting that domination, and that they weren't having such a great start to the night, and then just being eliminated by Rise of Queens. Top 8 now, so we're going to get some placement points now for all these teams. Carly's going to go down to XQ of Sly Machine. This could be a big deal right now. If Sly Machine can take out Galatasaray and they get that elimination as well there.
That would be absolutely huge. It looks like Gun and Nexruya are already doing something for their for the Farvoice as well. So poor Galatasaray, they're just in the thick of it and not time at all, as that's going to be right on point for Amelia. Spraying that down, but she's on the other side of the tree. Other side. So she's not going to know that. She's going to escape for now. But Letty is now the next for a Sly. As next Rise of Queens, rather, looking for someone to dodge on. This is all going down now.
It is. It's getting very intense. Second to last game of the night. Rise of Queens Daisy. We've got 160 meters to go, but we've got a team in front of us. Sly Machine there, Far Voice Gaming. No eliminations for them yet, but still in this game. Not quite in zone, and a lot of players in front of them. This is going to be a tricky one for the girls of Far Voice. And who has that zone? It looks like next Ruya Halal in there. Rise Divas, Game Lord in there as well. But these few teams down here outside of zone, gotta see it through. Bazumi's going to go down to the name of Daisy. Could this be a chance for Rise of Queens to get a win here? They're looking good in this one. Only losing Cupcake. Rose is going to push as well. Rose is going to go down to Daisy as well. Can she get another elimination to her name and eliminate Dagestan? Asu pushing a little bit forward there. There we go. Satanova is gone, and I believe that's Dagestan out. It is. Dagestan eliminated. There we go. Top six as next Ruya is eliminated as well. Oh my goodness, Fire is a solo for Galatasaray. Saya's gone down to Lisa. Game Lord there pushing on to Sly Machine. Losing the chance of a 4 out of 4 wins for them. But Yaji there has eyes on to the Galatasaray solo domination from Daisy. Rise of Queens having a great game here. Game Lord, so are they, the only full squad. One for Game Lord, right, don't count them out.
Whoa!
And Lisa's just going to spray up Rise of Queens, takes down Daisy. Leora goes down to Hate Me. And I think Ellie there, we're going to throw some verbal to these teams now. Lisa wants to take out Rise Divas solo. I don't know if it was close enough though to take her out. Yatem down there as well. Just took a little bit of damage, not sure who from. But there we go. Yatem goes down to Asu's nades. Rise of Queens, Asu still down there. We're all squashed into this zone. I think Diabla goes down to Cakes though. Lisa and Ellie up for Game Lord. We're going to push down and support. Yatem wants to get revived. Rise Divas go out. That is Rise Divas out there in 6th place. We've got our top 5. And do we dare say it? Sly Machine could be in for 4v4. Not 4v4, but 4 out of 4, should I say?
This is the thing. This is the game had control of that southern side, that upper hillside, right? With them there, Sly couldn't, especially with Rise D as well. But now we have Galatasaray gone, but we also have Game Lord having to push down and get Queens. That's opened up that entire south side to Sly Machine, but it doesn't matter because look, straight to Game Lord.
The zone is with Game Lord, but they're focused on Rise of Queens right now, so that gives Sly Machine a chance. Rise of Queens eliminated by them though, and now Sly, Far Voice Gaming have a chance to push in. Diablo though spots out Yagi, gets that knock. Can they keep them out of zone? They can dominate this. They've got a full squad back up. We've got those revives back up nicely. Now we've got to concentrate on Machine and Far Voice Gaming out of this zone. They've gone for a 2v2, a little bit like Sly Machine, but that zone is very, very close, very small. As Diablo just shooting Far Voice Gaming out of the buggy, but Cara Amelia providing support, gets that knock on Diablo. Ellie's going to be the next player to push. Is she going to go for it? Are we going to revive? I think she wants to revive first, possibly, yes, but that leaves it open for Sly Machine to come into this zone, you know, and they're ever so closely creeping up onto Game Lord Sirens. I think they've seen the revive happening there. There we go. XQ takes out Diablo. Ellie gonna push up onto there as well. She's gonna go. Oh, XQ goes down to Ellie, but Ellie goes down as well too. Yagi coming in, and it is 2 left. Lisa and Yatem. Oh my goodness me! That nade comes in from Yatem, takes out Yagi, and she's gonna follow up this as well. Far Voice Gaming, what are we up to? We're focused on Game Lord and Sly Machine right now. Yagi just confirmed there by Yatem, who has 6 eliminations. Chance now for Far Voice to push into this and do a bit of a thing while Game Lord Sirens are focused elsewhere onto Sly Machine. But what a final trio here. XQ goes down to Amelia, and that means Hate Me is alone for Sly Machine with Far Voice Gaming. It's looking very tight between these teams, you know. Game Lord and Far Voice 2 up at the moment, 1 knocked for each. And Hate Me is outside of this zone, so she's got 10 meters to go if she can possibly get inside the zone. Yatem's going to blow up the vehicle though. Still not enough to take out Hate Me. Hate Me spotted Farboy's Gaming Pro, and the zone is coming. She's got to run in for it anyway. Is she going to give them a point? Is she going to go out in the blue? She's going to give the point to Game Lord. It's going to be Yetem with a 7th elimination there. And we won't have a 4th win for Slime Machine, but it will be a 3rd place. And it's going to be a 3v3. Game Lord Sirens and Far Voice Gaming. Wow, 9 eliminations for Game Lord there and Far Voice. That zone hasn't really gone to anybody. Game Lord Sirens do have the height, they have that upper hands there, but that means Far Voice could also just crawl into this zone as well, because they can't even see them with the steepness of that. Everybody is just crawling in. You can see 1, 2, 3 for Game Lord. Everybody crawling in. Amelia is losing her pants. She's taking her her clothes off, and yes, I did have a Neptune moment. I did have my mic muted as Ellie eliminates Lisa from the game. Caramelia is the next player to go down, leaving only Amelia left up for Far Voice Gaming, and it's going to be a Game Lord Sirens win.
Jeez, I'm just all the way off with my predictions on Game Lord getting that win. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I've been all over the place because in phase 2 I was pretty good at like predicting Game Lord, and this finals just haven't been a great for Game Lord there. Fantastic control. I thought they had lost it there for a second when they moved down to take care of Rise of Queens. I thought Sly were going to just take that high ground, but no, they didn't. Game Lord were able to really just hold on to the positions they had and awareness that they had to have to concentrate on teams at once. Fantastically done. Eliminations, 22 total points going to Game Lord.
Yeah, they did really well there because obviously they had 2 down at one point. So amidst all that chaos, they were still able to hold themselves up, get those revives, and get back into hold the zone. So well played, and just composure there to be able to do that as well. And get your full team back up there until the end. So 22 points for Game Lord.
22 points for them, and be right to with the 300 longest elimination distance and 20 total rescues. So I'm seeing a lot of what's the word? The conversion that those knocks to eliminations, but 287 goals used. That's quite a lot, more than we're used to seeing for these games. We are going to be getting into those match rankings. So 22 total points, 13 for Rise of Queen. We go. That's some good points on the board. Sly not to be outdone with 12 as well. So creeping up that leaderboard as Galatasaray get 8 and Besiktas get 5. But where is Rise Divas 3 points?
Yeah, I can't wait. One more game to go, and just to find out where Slime Machine have managed to boost themselves, to be honest. Double-digit points every single game. Starting in 7th at the beginning of tonight, definitely will not be 7th by the end of the night.
No.
So where they come, we're gonna have to wait and find out. But I'm sure it's gonna, it's gonna be exciting to see how well they've done in this last day, whether they can breach the top 3 or not. But Yetem there with 7 eliminations, and Daisy. Nice to see Rise of Queens featuring Daisy with 6.
Yes, indeed. I'm just seeing Yetem in chat is actually saying it's a 1v4 again. So 7 eliminations, eliminations are an entire team. So Yetem, that is her 3rd 1v4 in the finals that she's pulled off. So big GGs on to Rise. So Yetem doing some great work for her team at GG. There. But then you also have Diablo to back her up with that 736, and we have Fire, Athena, and Daisy bringing up the top 5. GG.
I don't know, maybe we could see Yetem featuring in the MVP race with all these squad vibes that she keeps getting. So I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see who that MVP goes to as well. And there is our last Erangel eliminations and damage graph, and Game Lord putting in the work. 2,357 damage for them. But Far Voice Gaming, they only had one elimination.
Oh, it feels bad, man. It feels so bad because they're obvious work. Look at that. That should be, at least 4 eliminations, and it's just not being able done by them. They're either getting stolen or they're getting res. Something's happening there. But that's such a shame for obviously putting in that work as well. But I am exhausted after this. This is insane amount of action coming in here. So to see, though, we are loving this, and I think chat is as well, because chat is on fire tonight with all their comments. But we are here at the final game of the tournament. It is going to be Miramar, and we will be going into one final break to get all that ready for you. So stay tuned, and don't go anywhere. Don't stay tuned. I will see you after the break.
Clara takes on 24. We have the AYS.
Yes! Purchase items on both Android. Stopping them in their tracks. ARG from Natura. Welcome back. We are once again here at the final game. It is just we are to the final Miramar of the night of the turn. At the end, we will know what our results are. But before we do all that, we have to know our final predictions. By the way, everybody, predictions kind of null and void in terms of the race between us because we has won. So congrats, Majesty.
Woo! I think so. I actually win out 2 out of 3 phases.
You
so
do.
Congratulations to me.
Yes.
So last game, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to back Sly, see what they can do, see if they can get enough points to try and push top 3. So it's all or nothing, and let's do it, Sly Machine.
Absolutely. I kind of want to go the same way, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to go with my final prediction. Oh, there's been so many good so far today. But I'm looking at the Game Lord going for back-to-back.
How do I know? I just know. Sometimes I just know what you're going to say. It's amazing. After all these games, I can literally predict Neptura's predictions. Maybe that should have been a challenge for us. We could have held up cards.
Oh, yeah.
You could have guessed what my prediction was. I could have revealed it, and that could have been a challenge for us. And I think I would have got quite a few of them there. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we've got Game Lord and Sly as our predictions there. But just as we head over to Miramar, not quite the final shout out, but we've got to shout them out because they are the sponsors. They are Catchy Shop. They are a trusted platform for topping up your gaming accounts. So get your UC for your PUBG Mobile account in Catchy Shop. It's cheaper, faster, and safer. Great deals are guaranteed. And thanks to Catchy Shop and thanks to PUBG for this first zone.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it so much. But we see again with that first blood, not sure where or whom. Oh, it's on fire. All right, let's see where we go. Love so much. I really hope it goes down to like prison or Los Higos, because I would love that. That would be absolutely amazing. Please PUBG for the final one. But to be fair, we had a really wacky zone in the first, so perhaps not. But Bonfire going out so soon, and we missed it. See it at all, unfortunately. But Bonfire is going to be the first team we say goodbye to for the Wonder League season 2.
Yes, thank you, girls. It's been an absolute pleasure. Unfortunately, they will go out in 16th place there, but they will get a UC prize. Let's just quickly go through these prizes because there is a $4,000 prize pool. Of course, we only had UC prize pool in season 1, so season 2 we've upped the tempo a little bit more, and that first place prize will be $2,000. Second place. Yeah, second. I think we know who's going to be in first place. I think it's unreachable for anybody to catch Galatasaray. Then second place will receive $1,000, and that's the battle at the moment. And then third place, $700. So from 4th down to 16th, they will receive UC prizes, and it's going to be big UC prizes still. But yeah, so those top 3 will receive the money dollars, and MVP as well will get $300. So we have no idea who is in the race for that. We have absolutely no idea, but they will win $300 for themselves. So yeah, it's going to be very. I'm nervous. I've got nervous belly to find out who that top 3 is and who that MVP is going to be.
Oh, hang on. There's Wire Black. This is interesting. So we've got a trio of Black players. Rise of Queens. Rise of Queens is going to fit Vias. It's not. Interesting. I wonder where Vias are then.
Yeah, Blacklight obviously thought, 2 teams normally jump in Picardo. Last game, let's land in there as well and make it a 3-way fight. But Vias, nowhere to be seen. Yeah.
So, I don't know where Vias actually didn't see them all, unless they skied down the street. He went away, but we'll see where all that will be going here. Let's see.
Yep, so Blacklight just firing up those shots, and I wonder if Rise of Queens will be able to tell by the play of Blacklight whether it is not biased, whether they will notice how the team there is playing and think, I don't think this is biased, this is not how they normally play. So maybe they might realise that Ace is going to shoot up that buggy anyway, so they can't escape, and it looks like they're actually going to pull back anyways in their truck. So Blacklight looking for that hot drop, and they're not going to get it. What a shame. That's again for Blacklight. They tried to go for boot camp in Sandhawk. Now they're coming for Bacado, and they're not getting these hot drops that they want. The other teams are just having none of it. So Blacklight really trying, putting out the effort, and the other team's just backing away. But we're going to spectate next Ruya for a bit, just a trio for our last game of the tournament. And wow, I have nervous belly because I'm just nervous for everyone. I just don't know what's going to happen. We don't know the results. You guys don't know results. We've had a dramatic day. And yeah, to see those results, I think we're going to have a bit of a surprise.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting as well. I'm in La Bendita before so far in this tournament. So very interesting here. To see a little bit of a different landing spot for them, but they are out of right now 200, and I think that's 165 meters from zone there, so they have a little bit of time to get in, a little bit of time indeed, just like you have a little bit of time to check out the KG shop with great deals on game top.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go just yet, but if you wanted to go to KG shop, go now rather than later, because that's when it really will be intense and you don't want to miss a thing. And Leora, where are we right now? We're inside the mountain. I haven't seen a player do this yet. This is the first time we're having a look at the inside. So there we are. A teammate's just outside there. Sonia actually looks like she's on her own. Far from her teammates, and Rise Diva's there. She's going to jump in that truck, we think. There's nobody around you, don't worry, and be on our way.
Yes, indeed. So already looking at a very southern zone, southwestern zone. I'm super excited to see where the next zone goes. Is it going to be super boring and just go north and be Chumasera Hills? Or is it going to be exciting? Are we going to have some fun with this? Go straight down to the south, get those islands in there, get some water, some beach into play. Just really annoying to these teams. That would be interesting to watch. Maybe, these teams kind of want to have an even play and can just focus on playing to the best of their abilities without silly zones. So there's always that for the last game. And these girls have given us such great games that maybe, just maybe we can give them this one and give them an easier zone.
No, it's a definite no from me, Natura. I didn't even have to think about that one. No, make it difficult, make it fun. Last game, why not? I mean, if it's anything like the first Miramar zone, blimey, that's probably one of the worst zones I've ever seen to finish on. That was horrible.
It was.
But yeah, so we'll see. We've got a few stages to go yet, though. And a few of our teams got to make their way in. Far Voice Gaming's TÜRKIYE, be careful. Oh, is this a code popping up for you guys? There is a 500 UC code. This is the last game for these UC giveaways, guys. So get on in there and get these codes going. And there is no table of teams. Well, they might put the one table up, but it'll be no points on it because we're not revealing the points till the end. We don't even know the points either, so it's we have no idea too. So it's just as much as a suspense for us as well, because we have no idea either. And that was a 600 UC code, I think, as well, that popped up as zone coming in at 5 seconds. And don't forget, guys, KG shop, great deals on game top-ups, our sponsor. We've got a few teams around here. What's going to happen? Edge of zone, our family. Are we stopping to fight with S2G Esports? Dizzy's going to try and pull away in the buggy. Elena is going to have a problem with this. I think she wants to take them on. We know how aggressive both of these teams are, actually, so this should be a good fight to stick around and watch.
Oh, Oh, he gets it.
The nade comes flying in from Alina, and it does connect, and Dizzy goes down. Alina, though, Forearm Family is going to smoke her teammate up, but a follow-up nade there from Alina is going to go in, but Dizzy has managed to crawl away to a different position. So Alina now got to focus on Alina across from her as she throws in that Molotov onto the buggy, but Alina has time to pull away. She's going to pull up there and find a different position as Dizzy just being eliminated there. Tofi taking out Kowalski though as Shara gets the knock on Alina, but Renata is down to 24 of KYS, takes down Tofi. Fire though is there for backup as well. Delicia takes down Tofi. Carly's gone down to Delicia as well. KYS Inferno, Delicia there doing some damage on Galatasaray as Kiddle goes down. Freeps the last one up for Armed Family. Are we going to have another team eliminated quickly in Miramar? Freeps is looking very low with that buggy driving. She's got to be careful. She's trying to pull away. And we're going to switch to Delicia, who is the last one up for her team. She did get 2 knocks onto Galatasaray. 1 has been confirmed. Carly's just been revived. She's trying to pick up 2-4 as well. And what are we going to pull off here? Galatasaray, though, looking like they want to go to zone. Instead, we've got 1,000 meters to go. So I'm not surprised they have decided to leave this and go to zone. Oh, lovely shot from 20 air. Wow. Delicia and 24 there, blowing up, Simmer, blowing her out of the car and then blowing the vehicle. Both long range there, both getting that damage. Delicia and 24 to take down Simmer, and teammates just now have to just leave her there to bleed out. So nice, nice from KYS Inferno there.
Yes, indeed. My goodness, and that's not good at all for Galaxy. Down so early like that. Sure, they can manage, but still not what you want coming into the final game of the tournament. But look at, next Ria, interesting. They're only a trio as well here, so they're gonna have to put in some extra as a trio to for their missing player. Gonna have to do some good as Rise Divas looking very nice atop this hillside. For now, not seeing all that much. Just next Ria, but we're looking. Now we'll see. Oh. Really getting knocked there.
She is so lucky there. Look at that health. Just about hangs on. And Daddy is going to try and keep her from being able to get away as well and try and take out the buggy. Sonia there focused on Hilal as zone comes in. 7 seconds to go. And we'll see our next zone. 5,400 UC. I must say, PUBG loves Miramar. We had mega UC in Miramar in the first game. And I believe the only time we've seen the 5,000 UC giveaway has been in the Miramar. So PUBG absolutely loves the Miramar. And there you go, 5,400 UC. And that's a lot of goodies if you manage to claim that and get that onto your account. If you don't know, you can always try KG Shop for some great deals on game top-ups if you need some extra spins, extra out blacklight. Need an extra player because they're a trio as well. Just the 3 of them. So, but they've made it out of Picardo, and here they are with Dagestan below them as well there. So stage 3 is in. We'll see how we head into this one.
Oh, it's looking very, very spicy at the moment. I mean, it's been pretty quiet, right? We've got a few fights, there's the word. A few fights coming in here back and forth. I'm lagging again. A few fights back and forth here, but not any huge team fights, but we are seeing the team setting up very quietly. That ending is going to be insane. We're going to be seeing a lot of fight very, very quickly. So, yeah, you better ahead of time, Majesty, because, man...
I mean, I've got my water next to me. Yagi is down at the moment, but Hate Me takes out Yildiz. Oh my goodness, Besiktas and Slime Machine here. If Slime Machine can eliminate Besiktas, they have a good chance at trying to chase that top 3 spot because Besiktas haven't picked up many points today. from their results, and yeah, Zeros there still up. Oh, through the window even from Saya, straight through the window, takes out Zeros. Oh my goodness, Besiktas are in trouble. There is one of them left. We've lost Hate Me though for Slime Machine. Yagi is getting revived here. Fire of Galatasaray is going to go down to S2G, eliminated by Alina. Facia, the last player up for Besiktas. And yeah, if Sly can eliminate Besiktas and Besiktas take no points from this game, they could be in danger, as Galatasaray will be eliminated though in 15th place. But I'm pretty sure their spot is pretty secure because they had quite a healthy lead above the rest of the field. So I'm sure they won't be worried too much. I think we've got to focus on the teams below them because there could be a shift here with some of these results today. Rise Divas as well as Sly. Yeah, going for the top 3. So it's going to be close as Renata gets eliminated by Freeps.
Didi, oh my goodness. Oh, but it's the return on to a Daddy. She's gonna go down by. Oh wait, no, it's not a return at all. It's third party. My goodness. Game Lord as Rise of Queens, Rises, next Ruya. They're all here. Oh my goodness. Very quickly a 4-way fight going on. Ooh, nice snipe with the M24 coming in there, but she does expose herself, so Ellie's got to be very careful on that front. The Blair is going to be getting that, but now we're moving over to a 3-way fight. Here's Vias, Far Voice Gaming, and back to Saren.
Yeah, but Dynasty here now. Vias, we've found them. They weren't in Picardo. They're here now, and they're pushing on to Respect, and they will eliminate Respect, so keeping up their Miramar run of eliminations. What a great team in Miramar. Yeah. It must be their favourite map. As Delicia is going to go out there to S2. What a nice crate box there too.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Looking good for many of these teams. So S2G moving on, just Vi's in front of them, so as they move in across zone, just like y'all after this can move into the KG shop for some great deals on games. And we're going to be looking at Vias here, just a trio as you said earlier, but Game Lord got some nice high ground, and it's not gone to the islands. PUBG, you're so mean to us up here on the desk, but that's okay. Anyways, unfortunately going out there, and Yagi getting taken out, so down to a duo. It looks like their domination has come to an end for tonight.
Yeah, not good for Slime Machine if they want to push top 3, because they, I think they have Rise Divas above them at the start of the night. Yeah, because she just eliminated. So they really need to get more points than Rise Divas. Yeah, if Rise Divas finish higher than Slime Machine in this game, I think Rise Divas will have a good shout at the top 3. But Slime Machine, what can we do? Can we hang on? Can we bring this back? Sonia is not going to give them a chance. She's saying, nope, I want top 3, not you. And with Besiktas eliminated, could open the door for either of these teams, or both. Both of these teams, without Besiktas here, now have a chance if they can have a very, very good game, get nations, get high placements. Definitely if a win, I think would be the best possible chance for them. There is the code for a limited time suit though, if you fancy yourself a new outfit as a Vias and S2G. There we go, Shara just in the sights of Arene there. 4 eliminations for the trio. Still going to put up some work against S2G. We've got 50 meters to get in the zone. You can just see there's a mix of them there. One Vias member is behind S2G. As that nade comes in from Reno. Cupquake goes out to Zone. Shara is down to Reno as well. Penny there, last one up I think for S2G, looking very low. No, there's 2 of them left. They weren't a trio, they were a full squad. Alina comes in, gets that knock on Vendetta. Reno flies in with a Molotov. Alina goes down to Blair of next Ruya. Where's next Europe? Oh, Blair is down below. So third party though. And now Reno is the last one firing into the smoke, using everything we've got here. Penia is going to pop out and will be eliminated there. But then Penia gets taken out by probably next Ruya, I believe, Blair.
Wow. Geez, all the way around that one. What a gotcha moment there. But Vias and going out very, very quickly there. Geez, great fight from Vias as well. I love the pinch move to get going there, but unfortunately just not going to be working in their favor for them. Geez, nonetheless, as Blacklight still up as a trio. Rise of Queens eliminated, so that is the end of the road for them as well. Big GGs, and thank you so much for joining us. It's been so much fun having y'all on board, but that's the last you can do. We just have to wait for the results now.
I don't know what Cakes was doing proning there in the open like that. Obviously she was hiding from somebody else. Not realised there's another team up there. Blacklight were up there and she was very, very exposed. So yeah, we did lose quite a few teams there. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honour to spectate you guys. You've been fantastic. And we are left with our top 20 players. And yeah, what a quick game for Miramar. We're really going all out for the last game. We might not even see us. We might not see a stage 7 like we normally might, that we normally do. So it could all be over at stage 6 to the look at this, because Leora just gets taken out as well. That's Rise Divas out.
Yes.
What can the Sly Machine duo do? What can Farvoice Gaming do? Can anybody push up now into top 3? Danaz is going to throw some wild nades that are way off onto Blair. Satanova taking down Lisa of Game Lord. Game Lord trapped down by the shack. Rose is going to go with the nade. We know how good Rose is with nades. We've seen it before in phase 2 for sure. We know how Dagestan. Could Dagestan come in last game for a win? What a poetic end for them that would be in Miramar. As Game Lord getting a little bit trapped there and just switching through. Oh look, she stands up. Diablo stands up. Satanova's got eyes on the little tiny window. They're gonna follow up with a nade straight through. They're gonna push down here too, and that is Game Lord Sirens out. And Dagestan, if they could come in and win this, that would be
awesome.
Great. But Blacklight's still in. Farvoice Gaming. So is Slime Machine, and so are next Ruya, as Oreo takes a nade from Slime Machine. Just as we talk about them, there comes a nade, and I don't know what's going on. I'm nervous. My belly, honestly, I've got nervous belly. And I'm not even playing. I'm just a spectator like everybody else, and I still get nervous. But what's going to happen? Because Slime Machine could get into trouble here. We've got Farvoice and Dagestan right there. Dagestan looking like they might just go for zone, because I don't think anybody's in that yet, possibly. Where there's anybody in there, because Farvoice focused on Slime Machine right now. So are Dagestan, because Rose gets a 1 knock. That leaves 1 up for Slime Machine. Letty's gone down to Freeps elsewhere. You can see Freeps just coming into view. XQ confirmed there by Dagestan. Guys, we've got to get to zone, please. 100 meters to go. That zone will not do you any favors. It's stage 6 blue. You will die. Please get a shift on. Bazumi is listening to me. She's taken the boogie. She says, okay, Majesty, calm down. I'm going. We're going for zone. As Lisa takes down Blair. Next Ruya out. Top 5 now. Dagestan got this zone. Blacklight though in this zone as well. Blacklight, if they get a win, what a great finish for them too. They are down towards the bottom, but they could steal an extra place. Could be possible. That could mean extra UC for them. And we only have 13 players left in this game. Wow. And I can't believe that Slime Machine Solo is still alive down there as well.
I know.
She's still down there. She's on her own. It's Yagi, I think, down there as well. And I'm Neptura. I need some water.
I know. This is just insanity. Looking so good. My thing lagged. I missed it, but Yagi does go out. So that's going to be Sly Machine out in 5th position. And we end our family 4th, so now down to the top 3 teams. Dagestan, Blacklight, Far Voice Gaming, I said it about Far Voice a couple of games ago, that they're consistently getting that full squad into those final few zones. And here it is. We have them in the top 3. Has made it so they actually can come in successfully. But Blacklight, top of that ridge, they're looking good.
Yeah, Far Voice have been really good the last 2 days. And Dagestan started to pick it up as well over the last 2 days. So both of these teams didn't have a great start, but more consistent in the last 2 days, and it's paying off for them. And we'll see where their placement can take them for what kind of prize they're going to get. But look at Blacklight, though. We saw them get wins in phase 2 before. Phase 1, Orion's going to go down to Malak, though. Here comes the move of Blacklight. Can the trio get a win here? She's taken some damage as well. One tap, though, takes out Amelia. So Far Voice Gaming sandwiched between the two teams, both getting targeted at the same time. They have 2 down for them at the moment. They do have a player each, though, that is standing for a revive, so it could happen. But Blacklight and Dagestan are both focused on each other. Amy's nade eliminates Amelia. And Blacklight in this zone here looking good. Dagestan headed into it as well. And Amy very close to Far Voice Gaming down there. One tapped heads peeking. Malak can see Cara Amelia has gone down to Amy, but Amy gets taken out by Lisa. So Amy down, I think that will be elimination. Malak just a little bit too far to be able to go down and help her teammate, but Cara Amelia will be eliminated as well. I think that's Far Voice Gaming as a duo. And here comes Dagestan, presumably right in front of Malak. It's going to be a 1v1, but Rose is there as well, and it's going to be Danaz going out to one tap. That leaves
GG's.
Dagestan and Far Voice Gaming on the top here. 3 against 2. They only have the rock for cover, do Far Voice, and it's going to be a Dagestan final win. How poetic in Miramar. We've seen them do it so many times, and they get it here in the very last game of the tournament. Congratulations.
Fantastic, Dagestan. So nice to see them get that win, and get that win with a nade, by the way. So that was the double nade elimination there. So GG's for that as well. Extra points there. But it's so nice to see that, because, you know, they came in and dominated phase 2. They were just to win it. They just soared ahead. And then they came to finals, and it just wasn't the same. It wasn't they were before, but finally we see them with a great win here. For a total of 22 points. Fantastic. I'm super happy that they were able to get a win. Really good work from them. Great work, girls. And also, honestly, Blacklight, great to get into that too. They were 3rd overall. Our Voice with that 2nd place as well. So some great results for the final game. 0 air loops dropped. Yes, 0 drops looted. There we go.
I'm gonna take that one.
Yep, air loops dropped. Yep, totally. That's definitely what it is. But gosh, with 14 total rescues, again getting that conversion going, very competitive. But 3 longest elimination distance by Blair, which makes sense because Blair was popping off on those long distance eliminations. But there's Blacklight with 9, Flying Machine with 8, S2G with 8, Far Voice and are both with 7. Well, Game Mode and Vice both grabbing 5 points each. Besiktas, excuse me, getting the exact same number with 2, and Rise Divas with 1. So not only is it, you know, the battle, the first part of the event, of the leaderboard, those mid-table, that fight, who's going to end up, also the battle for 3rd, for 2nd, maybe even for 1st, though I think I've gotten this. GG's nonetheless, because it's been a fantastic night. Number 1 and number 3 there with Zoom. Some excellent work there. And S2G, Elena with those 5 as well for the number 2 place. And Amy for representing their teams with 3 eliminations each.
Yeah, I'm scared about the placement from second to fourth, to
Same.
be honest with you, because
Same.
with Besiktas and Rise Diva getting very low points in that game, it opened the door for Sly Machine,
Oh yeah.
and they didn't do as well. They didn't. I don't know if they got enough points there to push third, but we'll have to wait and see, because you know sometimes my math does not math properly.
Yep.
So we'll have to wait and see. But it really did give them an opportunity to really bring that in. I think it's going to be close still, but we're going to have to wait and see, as we just see the most damage there. And we don't want these guys. We just want the standings.
I know.
don't keep us waiting any longer. Honestly, it's like
Yeah.
torture. I can't imagine how the teams are feeling as well. When they just come and watch these grass. But look at Dagestan's damage. Now, that is something that we're used to seeing from them.
Yeah.
But maybe not so much in a lobby with the likes of Galatasaray, with Besiktas,
True.
Game Lord. So we're used to seeing that, but not in this lobby. So great final game from Dagestan there.
Very, very well done. And a great as well, bringing in that that competition right until the very end. But they did go out just a little too early to maximize that. But here we go, and it is Galatasaray. They do keep that #1 spot. GG's, girls. Fantastic, fantastic tournament from you. It has been amazing to watch you. Oh my goodness me. So everybody in chat, can we get a warm round of applause for them here? Get away, Majesty, because I've lagged. Oh, here we
get
go.
to see the rest? Oh, Rise Divas push into second. Besiktas take third, and I thought it was going to be close because Sly Machine are only 4 points behind. I knew it. I knew that last game with Besiktas and Rise getting less points, it was the perfect opportunity for Sly, but as they went down to a duo, they were kept out the zone, and they just missed out by 4 points. But look at that, Rise Divas take it from Besiktas by 2 points. Oh my goodness, Besiktas have been there the whole of these finals. They've been there. They've
from game 1.
And just today has let it slip from them. That's so unfortunate for them. But Rise Divas rose to the occasion, and take that second place. Oh my goodness, look how tight that is. I said second to fourth was going to be close, and it was in the end.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, Farvoice and Game Lord are tied at 120. So they're tied, both of them, but Farvoice get the 5th place. I think they had more points overall or something. But anyway, yeah, they were tied. So extremely close down there, but fantastic results, girls. What a day it's been. What a finals it's been. And we see the head-to-head here. Tofi versus Sly Machine, of course, for today. XQ Ben popping off with all those eliminations. Look at that, 43-36, so not that far behind. Only 7 eliminations behind, which in the grand scheme of things is not many. Great damage and survival time as well. The throwables used are definitely over on Tofida's side.
Yeah, my hands are clasped together while we, you can see now, I'm sat here like staring at the screen with my hands like, what's going to pop up next? Because we have no idea about those slides. So when that popped up, that's the first time we're seeing that as well. Take a breath. Wow. Close.
Very close indeed. Good job, everybody. I mean, what a fantastic results, games, finals, tournament we've had. It has been just phenomenal. Phenomenal to be here to watch, to cast, to just see all of this. Thank you so much, Majesty, for joining me on this. It's been a pleasure. Loved having you and just casting with you. It's been a blast. Any final words?
You're going to make me cry. I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss the teams, the girls. I'm going to miss Neptura. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, PUBG. Thank you, Catchy Shop. And just amazing. Yeah, it's been fantastic. Thank you so much to all the girls, both in the chat and playing here, for being with us entirety of the tournament. It's been such a blast watching you. Can't wait to see you on the next battlefield. But it is time to say goodbye. Congratulations to everyone. GG's to everyone. We will see you in the next one. But for now, it's signing out. So good night.
We're the same.
Clara takes on 24. We have the AYS.
A straight shot to the system. Please to be a victim. Now I finally elevated. Nothing could touch me.
Is doing right now, and we're about to see them pro.
Yes, purchase items on both Android. Stopping them in their tracks. ARG
from Ventura.
Dude, seriously.
I'll take any road on my way to go. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom.
Greetings to the fans of PUBG Mobile.
And chase the sun, we gotta move, follow the tempo. Gotta take it ice, we gotta let it roll. There's 100 different ways how to spend up all your day. We're gonna make waves. Part of the new world. We're gonna make We gotta let 'em